Hi there, birdies. Welcome back to another pick a card. So today we have another 18 plus. Don't say it too loud so YouTube doesn't, demonetize me. But today we have another reading from the Future Spouse series, and we are going to take a look at your firsts with your future spouse. So this would be, we are going to take a look at your first kiss, your first date, your first kiss, your first night, and then we'll also pull some cards around your first kid. Who it will be, how will they be like, and all of that stuff. But yeah, so with that being said, you may want to check out your, the other pick a cards that we did. We did who is your future spouse, their traits, where they're from, their physical appearance, and then we also had a pick a card on how and when you will meet. And now we have this one. I also have another one from a while back related with this 18 plus, which is about your intimate life with your future spouse and what you will like about it, what you won't like about it, how the intimate life will progress as you were, in this relationship. But yeah, so with that being said, let's get right into it. We have 4 beautiful pals with us, as always. We have for pal number 1, some Botswana Agate. For pal number 2, we have some Fluorite. For pal number 3, we have some Rose Quartz. And for pal number 4, we have some Mangano Calcite. Alrighty, so as always, you can choose by the crystals if any calls to you. That is definitely a sign. You can also choose by the timestamps that are going to be down below. I do want to apologize in advance if throughout the reading I cough a little bit. I am sick, but I am feeling a little bit better, so hopefully I won't be coughing. But yeah, with that being said, whenever you're ready, I will see you over there. Hi there, pal number 1. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Botswana Agate, you're definitely in the right place. This is going to be your first with your future spouse. So we're going to start with your, oh my goodness, come here. We're going to start with your first date. Then we're going to get into your first kiss and your first night with them. And at the end, we are going to pull some cards to also see like your first kid, if that is something that you're interested about. What will be the energy of the first kid? What will they be like? All of that stuff. And what is the relationship with your kid going to be like? But yeah, so let's get started here with your first date. Don't forget to also check out the other pick a cards that I did on who is your future spouse, how and when you'll meet, your intimate life with your future spouse. All of them will be in the little cards. But let's get started here. So we're going to look into your energy in this first date or leading up to the first date, the energy of the date itself, and your future spouse's energy on the first date. So for you, we have victim and abandonment. Walking away, cold, moving on. That is interesting. For the energy of the first date, we have confusion, uncertainty, unsure, restricted. We have journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready for when the time comes. Pack your passport now. And we have purse. Pay attention to your finances. All right, this is very interesting. And for your future spouse, we have soulmate and fertility, new beginnings, children, possibilities. So you're definitely going to be the one a little bit more bumped. And this person is going to be like super high vibe, super like, woo. But I feel like that is actually good because I kind of feel like this could be a little bit unexpected. I feel like you were already kind of in the talking stage, you're already kind of vibing with one another, depending on also like how you met. But I definitely feel like there's already a little communication here. To be honest, I would kind of feel like this would be when you're kind of officializing things. And it's like, okay, we're actually official now. We're actually, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And I kind of feel like this situation here is that I feel like to be honest, this day may happen when you lose some sort of job opportunity or you're just not having a very good day. But I feel like especially when it comes to career, I feel like something is definitely not working out for you. And I really feel like you're feeling really, really down and not feeling very good. And I feel like this person comes in and it's like, you know what? Let's go out. Let's do something fun. Let's shake that energy up and let's think better things. I feel like they're going to try and cheer you up a little bit, because I definitely see you in a very, disappointed energy here. And I definitely feel like you may also, because things may not be working very well at work, you could be a little bit afraid of spending too much money or something. And I do feel like this is going to be a very simple date. I'm even hearing ice cream, so you could be going out for ice cream. But I really get this energy. It's like whatever lights you up, they're going to do it. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable, they're going to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this may also be like going just for a little walk by, I don't know, by a river or whatever. But I definitely get like there could be a river near you or some sort of water energy. I get a little bit of that. It could also be raining. Maybe that's why. But I definitely feel like you're in this energy of like the environment. It does feel like it has some water energy around it, and it's very calming, very soothing. And I feel like it's going to make you feel very peaceful. It could also be this person. Maybe they're a water sign and they make you feel peaceful and calm. I feel like for you, this is going to be a shifting point, because I also feel like when it comes to the connection, maybe you're at this point where you're a little bit, because we even have confusion. I feel like you're a little bit uncertain on where this relationship is actually going. If this person actually has feelings for you, if this will develop into anything more. Little do you know that it's your future spouse, so yes, you will. But I see you being a little bit nervous about it. It's like, is this really safe? Is this really something that is aligned with me? And it definitely is. And I definitely feel like after this, I wouldn't be surprised if your first kiss would be during this date or like by the end of the date. Because I definitely get this feeling of like, it's like you started off really uncertain on where the two of you were. And I feel like then it gets to this point of, oh, okay, so now we're official, So I really love that. Let's try and get here a little bit more information with the tarot. But I definitely get this feeling that it's a bit unexpected. I really feel like it's going to be a little bit out of the blue. And this person is just going to be very spontaneous about it. They just really want to cheer you up and make you feel a little bit better. So we have the Page of Swords, for sure. We have, I'm actually going to take it in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Page of Wands. Can we get a couple more? Oh, perfect. All right. We also have the Devil and the Ace of Cups. All right. So this is really, really beautiful, because I really get this feeling that you're just talking, you're just going through your day-to-day stuff. And I feel like there is this energy of you're just kind of venting and just kind of letting out all of these things that are happening. And I feel like you're just like putting yourself out there and talking about your problems. And I feel like this person is going to be very, very open and receptive to it. They're a really great listener. I really feel like they are. And I feel like they are here to empower you. So with this Page of Wands, I feel like this is this person, just being very lighthearted and being very, I don't know, trying to bring out the positive side of things, or trying to show you that not everything is lost. I feel like they're really being very, very sweet and very kind, very gentle. And with this Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like this is your energy, really feeling, I was seeing restless. It may even be, I'm kind of getting daylight kind of energy. But it could even be that, you're just talking at night and you can't sleep and this person is still awake, and you kind of talk about it and then just go for a walk to just let it out. But I definitely feel like for most of you, you're like out of work or something and something went terribly wrong. Or you just heard like more of a negative news or something, or you're just not having the best day. And I kind of feel like this person kind of goes and picks you up from work, and you meet and you just feel so much better when that happens. I also feel like with this Devil, I do want to clarify it, but I feel like this is also talking about the relationship, because I feel like there is this feeling of a big insecurity or a big wound that I feel like it is causing this uncertainty, and it is causing this hesitation and unsureness, if that is a word, around the relationship. Because I feel like, again, I do see you a little bit hesitant on, like, if this relationship is going to move forward. And it is. By the end of the date, Ace of Cups, there is this brand new beginning between the two. I would even wonder if you're, like, already friends. And so this just starts out as like a friend trying to cheer you up, but little do you know that you actually have feelings for each other. But that could be for very, very few of you. But I definitely get this feeling like you may talk about something from the past, like a past relationship, or, you know, just some insecurity that you have, that I feel like it is preventing you from actually moving forward in love. And that makes you question love and makes you question relationships. And I feel like you talk about it, things get kind of like this person understands you a little bit better. And I feel like then you kind of officialize things. And I feel like it's going to be a very deep and emotional conversation. Also, you could be getting freaky. That's also something. So it's like, again, it starts with really kind intentions. I really don't feel like, for example, this person starts off with, oh, you know, let's go out for me to cheer you up. I really don't get the feeling that it's for them to then get you into their bed, you know? It's nothing like that. I really feel like this person has really pure, sweet, gentle intentions, but then I feel like things just go there. But let's clarify this devil. Tell me more about the devil. We have the Six of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So I definitely get, well, I get two things, because we also have the Ace of Wands here as well. So I really feel like you don't see coming the possibility of you kind of getting intimate straight away. But I do see that it has a very big possibility, because like this Six of Swords, I was kind of picking up on the energy of like, do you want to go to my place or something like that? And I feel like things just kind of go that way. I'm really curious to see like your first night together, but I really get this feeling that this is also talking about like you perhaps moving on from someone and moving on from, I don't know, this more of a, I really feel like you may have like a really toxic ex, some pretty tough relationship here from the past that I feel like you're moving on and you're trying to shift the energies, but it also has caused a lot of insecurities and limiting beliefs. And I feel like you're going to talk about it and let those beliefs be known and let those fears be known. And I feel like because of it, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, there is this almost like confession of like, hey, I really want to make you feel good. I really want to be here for you. And I don't know, I really want to be there for you. So let me support you. Let me be there. But yeah, this is so sweet. So let me actually check here if there was, I think I'm gonna actually go grab another deck. If there was anything that I've missed, anything else that we need to know about this date. Yeah, look at that. We have abundance again. And we also have, this is so interesting. Okay, so we have here the quick carp with abundance, and we have Army of Life. Ask for help, seek support, you are not alone. I really feel like something in your career was not going well. So there's that confirmation. And I really feel like then this person is the support that you cannot have in your work environment. And that's how the date starts. But I feel like then what ways to start has like a venting session, you know, and a little hype me up kind of vibe with this honeybee divine feminine. This person may even kind of encourage you to look at new options, look at new opportunities or something like that. Because even have here like possibilities, new beginnings. It's like this person may push you a little bit into like, you know, you have a choice to change the situation. You know you can do this and that and the other. I feel like they're going to be there with you and trying to help you move past this. But we also have this success. So I really feel like you're going to feel a lot more confident when you get out of this date. But especially we have this shadow work. There are no shadows without light. I really feel like what starts as a work situation and just a venting, not a date, it turns out to be a date, and it turns out to be a, hey, let's discuss like past relationships. And so I definitely feel like by the end of it, boom, you're in it. You're in it officially. So that's really awesome. I love this. All right, so let's take a look at your first kiss and what you can expect when it comes to that. So let's push this away. Let's pull the tarot here. All right, so for the first kiss, for your energy, well, let's do it this way. So for your energy, you're showing up as flirt, attraction, alluring player, or you're the one that is starting this whole kiss. We have everlasting daisy, fortitude, be brave and dig deep. We also have control issues, dominant, obsessive, And we have orange blossom, enthusiasm. The best can be here, believe it. Oh, that's kind of sweet though. And for the energy of the kiss and the situation itself, we have self-reflection. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you kiss and you do a lot more than that on that first day. But we have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. We have dragon, beware of self-delusion, and July. So this could be some timing for you. But I also, July, that is already, by the end of it, you have Leo season. It's also Cancer. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of love between the two. But there's definitely this energy of also Leo and all that passion and all that fiery energy, especially with you coming through, has this flirt. So guess who's starting this whole thing? You. Especially with like be brave and dig deep. I feel like there's just this point where you're like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to go for it. I feel like it. I'm just going to go for it. And to be honest, I kind of feel like it could be a little bit like out of your comfort zone or out of your, I don't know, like out of your, what you're used to do. For most of you, maybe for some of you, this would be something that, yeah, I would kind of do it. But I do feel like for most of you, this is like a little bit, I would be the one to start. Like, come on, I would never do that. But I feel like in the moment, you're just going to feel it and you're just going to go for it. I feel like this person is going to be like, oh my God, this is actually happening. Because I feel like they have been thinking a lot about you in that way. And they have been dreaming about kissing you and daydreaming about kissing you and fantasizing and like all of those things. And I feel like I would even say that you could be the one to start. Because I get this feeling of like, be brave. It's like you go for it, you just go for it. And I kind of feel like this person may kind of take control after that. I feel like this person is very dominant, especially in the bedroom. But we're going to look at it when it comes to your first time together. But I really get this feeling like this person may be very, very dominant. I'm even getting like grabbing hair and everything. Because it's like they want to be sure that that they're in control. It's like you started the whole thing, but now you have to deal with it, And I even feel like just the fact that you're starting this whole thing, I feel like it pushes them even more into a dominant place and just wanting to like take control of the situation. But with this self-reflection and the beware of self-delusion, I really get this feeling of it's most likely to happen during that first date. I really feel like you're going to be talking about that thing of like your insecurities and even like not only insecurities when it comes to love and relationships, but also when it comes to yourself and when it comes to career. And it's like, I feel like it's just going to be such a deep emotional first date. Like there are going to be a lot of big, important conversations. And the reason why I was kind of saying that you may already even be friends is because I feel like you have already, I don't know, it's almost like you have already gone out before, but this is like the first time. This is like the first time you call it a date or something, or it's the first time that you actually talk about deep stuff or something like that. And I definitely get this feeling like you're in that vibe, in that that self-reflection energy, let's say. And I feel like because this person is so supportive and is really there for you, you just feel safe and secure. And again, you feel a little bit brave and you just go with the flow and you make it happen. And I love this. I love this for you. But let's see here. Let's pull some more tarot. Again, to see the first kiss energy and how you're going to be feeling. All right. So I kind of want to pull one for you and one for your future spouse. 10 of Pentacles. That is so sweet. Yeah, especially with the Tower. It's going to catch them a little bit off guard, but they're going to love it. We have the Page of Wands. Again, we have the Emperor. Ooh. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. And let's get one more. We have the Sun. So you're going to be very happy. And again, I feel like after, it's like this kiss, it's the thing that kind of makes it official. So I feel like afterwards, you're like, all right, so like, what are we? What just happened? Like, are we a thing? Are we something? And I kind of feel like, well, yeah. But I really feel like in your energy with this Three of Pentacles, you're kind of waiting for this to be a mutual thing. And it will be, but you're kind of, you know, I feel like in your mind, it would be like a very, not necessarily sweet, because there is a lot of passion here. And I mean, especially from your side, there is like, you have the flirt card, so attraction, alluring player. There is this feeling of like a lot of passion brewing. It's like, I cannot handle this anymore. I have to do something about this. But there is this feeling of like, it's not really going to be a big deal. We're both going to be, this person is going to reciprocate my energy, and they will, like 10 times more. And I really get this feeling. It's like you start the thing and you're like, you know, putting in the first step, but then this person is like, you're this little page, but then this person kind of just steps up into a whole emperor and is like, yeah, you're gonna be mine. You know, there's this possessive and like, I don't know, it's a very dominant energy. And the thing is, I feel like you're going to feel so safe and so respected and desired, you know, and wanted. And I feel like it's going to make you feel very good. Because again, this whole thing just happens because you feel safe and secure and cared for, you know, because I feel like if you didn't feel that way, you possibly wouldn't feel called to do that. And so I definitely feel like there's this big energy on, I'm really loving this here and now, and I want more of it, you know? So I feel like it's going to be a beautiful moment between the two, and it's going to be very, very special. But when it comes to this Hanged Man, I feel like this is the moment where, to be honest, you could talk about like, what was this? What are we? Before things level up, I get here like two different groups where for some of you, you could definitely be getting nasty that night, or this time, whatever it may be. Because I definitely feel like it is going to be during the day. So yeah, but it could be that it starts during the day, but then it goes like all night long. But I definitely feel like for some of you, there's like the talk, and then it kind of splits. And for some of you get nasty. For some of you, just end it there, and you're just like living your best life together and just like, you know, just continuing the date and walking. Because I definitely feel like it's going to be, even the first kiss, I feel like it's going to be outside. But then it could definitely lead indoors. And yeah, I feel like you're just going to have so much fun. I even feel like I'm hearing a lot of laughter. And I feel like you're just going to be very joyful. I also get this feeling of, I don't know, there's this feeling of like, for the first time you feel seen, or for the first time in a very long time, you feel appreciated, and you feel like this person is here with you, not just for this, you know, very passionate, sexy side, but for you, for who you are. And I really feel like you feel really respected and cared for. That's really sweet. Is there anything else about this first kiss? So we have Tiger. Good things come to those who wait. So yeah, there's that thing. I really feel like for some of you, first of all, yeah, take the leap of faith with the butterfly card. I really feel like for some of you, you are already kind of connecting with each other before this whole date and this whole kiss thing happens. You're already connected for a very long time. But I feel like then it just gets to this point where it's like there's this shifting point, this shifting date, this shifting moment where you're just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to take the leap of faith and I'm just going to go for it. And so I really feel like you have been waiting for this for some time now. When this happens, I definitely feel like for some of you may already know this person, but I also feel like with this, good things come to those who wait, and divine timing, it's that thing of like the split after the kiss. It's where I feel like for some of you, you're definitely getting into it, but for others of you, I really get this feeling of, you know what, it is safe for us to wait. We can wait a little bit longer, and when the time is right, we'll get into the nasty, you know. But we have speak your truth, have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. And new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. So I really get this feeling that, oh, look at that, yeah. Soul tribe, it is safe to be seen. So there's that feeling of like you feeling appreciated and really like cared for and loved. But I get this feeling of like, this is the talk of like, all right, this was some kiss. Like, this is not just, oh, we're friends and we kind of, whoops. No, this is like, I kind of have feelings for you kind of kiss. And I feel like you're going to talk about it, and that is going to lead to something really beautiful. So that's awesome. Now, let's get into the good side of stuff. and decide that hopefully YouTube won't block us out. And let's get into, your first intimate time with your person. So let's see here. In this case, these two are going to be your energy and their energy, but we're having more of a like overall energy here. So let's get started with the problematic card. We have soft whispers. Interesting. Unrequited love. Getting to know each other. That's interesting. We also have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. This is really interesting. Okay, we also have tent, temporary situation. For you, we have ghost, mixed signals, blocked avoidance, and we have family, soul tribe, traditions, childhood. Does this start as like a casual thing, but you actually end up becoming friends? And then, like, in your first kiss is when you actually officialize it? Because it kind of seems like a meeting with a stranger could be important. It kind of feels like this is a casual encounter that ends up leading to more, especially with temporary situation and kind of love. I feel like you're in this point. We were talking about how you were moving on from someone, and moving on from that toxic energy. You could very well not be looking for anything serious. And so with this ghost, I feel like you're in it possibly just for the sexual side. So I really get this feeling like for some of you, this is most likely to be like your first time with this person, could be a casual encounter. But I almost feel like this energy of yours kind of shifts later on, because I get this feeling that this is your first intention, but then this person kind of surprises you and you may end up actually becoming friends, and things then kind of, level up. So tell me more about this ghost. Yeah, we have past love. All right. So I kind of get another situation here where for some of you, I feel like you're in your energy during this first time together. It's like it's your official, how do I say this? It's like it's your official release, your official like breakup point. I feel like you're really like, this is the moment where you're fully letting go of the past and you're fully acknowledging this connection, but I do get that for some of you, this could definitely be like some rebound thing. But this person, they are definitely already like seeing the whole picture with you, like seeing a connection with you, a marriage, a commitment, children, like all of it. I feel like this person kind of falls in love with you very quickly. Not necessarily falls in love. I just feel like they picture the whole thing with you straight away, and they really have this strong desire to get to know you more. So that's really interesting. Let's put some tarot into this to dive a little deeper. But I definitely feel like it's going to be very passionate as well. With this soft whispers, I feel like you don't even, I don't know, it's like you say a word and you're already in whatever bed, or something. I don't feel like you have to push things too much or make things too obvious. I definitely get this feeling of you're just, both of you, so into each other that it's like it's just a look and you already know, okay, things are going to get down, I feel like you could have a very strong spiritual connection, because I feel like you are able to read each other quite a lot, and very easily. But we have the Six of Pentacles here on your side. We have the Empress. My God, like this person is super into you, super freaking into you. So we have Five of Swords. We have the Emperor, the Six of Wands, King of Wands. Oh my God. I feel like, honestly, that's fun, because, oh gosh, the card fell way back. All right. I feel like you have no absolute expectation of this being so good. And I feel like this is so freaking good that you're like, okay, what was this? I wasn't counting on this. What the heck? Who are you? Where have you been all my life? And especially with the Three of Cups, I wouldn't be surprised if this starts with like, you meet, that was actually one of the piles in the previous reading of like how and when you'll meet your future spouse, which was like you meet at a bar or something. But I definitely get this feeling of like you're just out and about doing your thing. I feel like this is a very casual it starts very casual. And again, one of you, which would be you, I really feel like the intention is not to have something serious. The intention is pure sexual. But I definitely get this feeling that, first of all, I feel like you're going to feel very appreciated and respected. And I feel like there's going to be this beautiful understanding with each other of like, I even feel like you may know what each other likes straight away, no questions asked. You know, I feel like you're just gonna, it's like you already know each other's bodies so well, even though you've never really been that intimate with each other. Because even if this is, after the first kiss or whatever, it could be that, especially if you were friends for some time, it could be that this first time together kind of happens when everything shifts between the two of you and you never really saw each other in such a sexual way. I feel like you already had, but it's like you never really considered the two of you having a relationship has a possibility. So it feels like both of you are strangers. But then I feel like things start and it's like, I know your whole body like the palm of my hand, but I definitely feel like for most of you, this starts off casual because like 5 of Swords, this kind of rebound energy. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it starts, but I definitely get this feeling there could be a lot of seated energy, also possibly doing it in the car, or it could start in the car and then it kind of, goes a little bit further. I do feel like you could either have several rounds or you could come several times. I also get this feeling like there could be a lot of like touching. No, and it's like it's touching everywhere. It's not touching like a specific part or like touching each other's parts. But I definitely get this feeling of like touching each other's bodies. Like you just want to be in contact with each other. I also feel like there's a lot of kissing. You could also be a little bit tipsy when this happens. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this is just like you're just doing your thing. Maybe you had a couple of drinks with your friends and then boom, you bump into this person and they're in this Empress energy and they're like, I feel like they have every single physical attribute that you're looking for. And oh my goodness, I didn't even notice we have the Empress and the Emperor. Oh my God, this is beautiful. But I definitely get this vibe of like this person is just like, so, oh, man, you're just like so hot. I really need to like do something with you. And so I kind of feel like things go in that direction. But then again, I feel like it surprises you with the 7 of Cups because you weren't expecting for this to be so good. And I don't know, I feel like you weren't even expecting for this person to be so wild or to be so, I don't know, for this connection between the two to be so good. I really get this feeling. It's like it's going to catch you totally and utterly off guard. And I really get this feeling with the King of Wands. There could be a lot of tongue involved. So oral, of course, that too. But I definitely feel like you're going to come a lot in a lot of rounds. So it's that thing. I even feel like it's almost like I don't see this going, I don't know, I feel like there's this point where you kind of just have to go each other's ways. But I definitely feel like you keep contact where, you exchange Instagram or social media or numbers or whatever, and you kind of keep in touch. Your first intention, I really feel like it wasn't that. But then I feel like it kind of just gets to this point of like, okay, well, we're going to keep talking. And so that's why I feel like in this first date, I wouldn't be surprised that things kind of lead that way. And then it kind of goes on like all night, till morning. I definitely see you like spending the night. Either this person spending the night at your place or you spending the night at theirs. But there's this strong feeling of it's going to go all freaking night on that first date. And if you choose to be intimate with that person then. But yeah, definitely feel like your first night is going to be a spicy one. So let me see here. Is there anything else I've missed for this first night? I just made a big mess. But we have surrender. We have change. Yeah, we have unexpected for sure. I really feel like you're not seeing this coming whatsoever. But with this patience, I really get this feeling like you're going to be very, very patient with each other when it comes to each other's pleasure. And I really feel like that is going to, I don't know, maybe you're not used to having that type of attention. Maybe you're used to, okay, let me get it done with, and then you can kind of take care of yourself. Or it's this thing of like, maybe it was rushed before with other people, maybe it was not, I don't know, I get this feeling like you weren't really truly seen, or you weren't really truly appreciated. There's a little bit of this energy here, and I really feel like this person is going to be super patient with you. That's why, again, I feel like there's this feeling of, I don't know, there's this strong feeling of like you're just going to be blown away, because I really feel like this is going to surprise the heck out of you. I also feel like with that soft whispers card here, this is giving me the energy of a lot of things are going to be said without actually you needing to put words into it. So it's that thing of like the eye contact, that is for sure. The eye contact should be something. It's like you're talking with your eyes, even after, you are both finished. I feel like there's this feeling of like you're talking and saying pretty incredible, powerful things to one another, but you're not really expressing it in words. And so I kind of feel like, I don't know, that's why I kind of feel like you're not really, getting into a commitment straight away. And then I feel like you just keep talking because it's like, okay, but not something serious here. But yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's just have a little quick look into your first little kid and what you can expect. Like, how is it going to be the relationship, and what are, how is it going to be? Let's see. So let's start here with this one. We're just going to go with the flow. I didn't really pull any cards for this. So we have Phoenix and Power. Fire activations bring creative and spiritual freedom. We also have Self-Love with the Peacock and Ladybird with Luck. So to be honest, I kind of feel like this is a planned kid, but I feel like you could have some struggles. Let me just pick the deck here, because I really made a mess, and I think I'm going to need the deck. So, yeah. But as I was saying, I really feel like this is going to be a child that is planned, but a child that may not come that easily. Because I feel like when you find out that you're pregnant, that you as a couple are pregnant, or that you're going to actually, this could also be about adoption. Maybe that's why you kind of feel like you're not so lucky. It's because I feel like it may take a while. But I definitely feel like there is this energy of this child is going to come out of pure love. And I really feel like it is going to come at a point, even if you're not planning it, it is something that you desire. And it is something that you both know that somewhere along the line, you're going to have it. This kid is going to exist. And so I really feel like this is going to be made out of pure love and with so much care and, I don't know, desire. And I definitely feel like this is going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if your kid is like a water sign, because I feel like they are super sweet, gentle, empathetic. I also feel like they are very, for some reason I'm getting that they're already like around the two of you, and like being serving as a spirit guide. That is also something that is coming through. But I kind of feel like this is going to be a little strong-headed kid. I feel like they're going to, and even as a person when they grow up, I feel like they're going to be, I don't know, it's like they're going to want their own way. I kind of get a little bit of that feeling. They're going to want things their own way, and they're not going to give up until they have it. But we have resilience and resistance. Yeah, it's like my way or no way. Sovereignty. They may even get into a position of very high level, because I definitely feel like they are someone that is very ambitious. They could even be like a Pisces Aries cusp. I'm kind of getting that energy a little bit, because it's like they know what they want and they're not going to give up until they have it. So how is the relationship going to be between, you and your kid, or you as a family? We have past life. Yeah, past life relationship. There's that thing. It's like you're both super connected and guided. Or the three of you are very connected and guided. And I really feel like this baby, it's already a spirit guide for you. But I feel like you're going to be really close, especially with let your friends help you. I feel like this is going to be like they're going to feel comfortable to share their problems with you and ask for advice. I feel like you're going to be like buddies, you know, maybe not the best buddies, but I definitely get a very strong relationship. Look at that. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. Wow, you have such a strong spiritual connection with this spirit baby. That is so lovely. With the Six of Cups, I really get this feeling like they're going to have the most amazing childhood. There's a lot of gratitude. I feel like they're going to be so freaking grateful for you know, having you and your future spouse as parents and being able to be in this place, in this family, you know, in this environment. And it's just going to feel like they're going to be so freaking grateful. I also feel like their desire to have a family in the future, it is going to be very because of you, because of this family, because of the energy that you've put out into them and, you know, that you created as a family. And it's like they want to have something similar. I also feel like your communication skills with your kids are going to be really great. I really feel like you're going to be able to, it's like whenever they're behaving badly and you kind of need to, you know, to reprimand them or, you know, tell them, hey, that is not right. I feel like you're going to be in a very like patient, this can even be more your future spouse than you, but I feel like there's this really patient energy that always creates love, and it's never really in this place. Yeah, look at that. We have the Sun. She's the happiest card of the tarot. So I really get this feeling like your kids are always going to feel valued and appreciated. And even when they're behaving badly, of course, they could have like a little tantrum and everything. But I feel like, you know, especially in the future, they're going to look back and they're always going to look at the both of you with so much gratitude and care. And I really feel like it's going to be beautiful. I feel like they could turn out to be self-employed or again, like a CEO, a leader of some sort. And I definitely feel like they could be in the spotlight. So yeah, but yeah. So I think, let me know if you want like your future kids kind of pick a card, because this is just a little preview, just a little bonus, let's say, into this reading. But I would really love to develop a little bit more into this. So let me know if you want like future kids pick a card. That would be really awesome. But I hope this, you know, excited you for your future spouse and for what is to come in your first date, kiss, and night, or time. In this case, it's going to be during the day, I would say. But yeah. So don't forget to smash like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. We have a lot of 18 plus readings, and we'll hopefully have more of them to come. But we have a lot of fun, interesting readings, if I may say myself. But that is it. So don't forget to subscribe. Definitely check out the other pick cards on the Future Spouse series. You can also check out the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot for individual zodiac cusp and zodiac sign readings. And for private readings, the link is going to be down below, as well my Patreon for self-care content and twin flame content. Okay, so that being said, I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Fluorite, you're in the right place. This is going to be all about your first date, your first kiss, your first time with your person, and in this case with your future spouse, but I did say with your person, so maybe this is someone that you're already connected with, maybe even in a relationship with. That would be awesome. Definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, so we're also going to look into your first kid with this person, if that is something that you're looking for, something that you desire. But that would be like a little extra bonus in the end. But I do want to mention that I'm a little bit sick, so I'm sorry if I cough a little bit throughout the reading. But this is this is the third pick a card on the Future Spouse series, so definitely check out the other pick a cards. All of the pick a cards are going to be in the little cards. We have who is your future spouse, their traits, appearance, how and when you'll meet, and I do have an intimate life with your future spouse. So if you're interested in any of those, definitely go check them out. But let's get started here. So this is going to be your energy during that first date, the energy of the date, and the energy of your future spouse. So for you, we have dating. Well, that's nice. We have dates, romance, opportunities, quality time. We have abundance. For your future spouse, they're showing up as body, exercise, health, self-care, and destiny. Oh my. This is so lovely. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. We also have engagement, union official level up. We have healing and cool. Get back to the basics. This is so lovely. I'm loving this. So I feel like your first date is going to be immediately when you kind of officialize things. We literally have that engagement over there. So I definitely feel like this is going to be a time when you're going to be like asking the okay, what are we kind of question. I feel like, to be honest, I kind of feel like you may have already kissed before this, but this could be like the first official we're a couple kind of kiss. But I definitely feel like when it comes to your energy, you're super absolutely sure of this connection. We have dating, we have abundance. Like, you feel so welcomed in this person's energy. You feel, I'm hearing goofy. You feel welcome to be yourself. You know, you feel like you have the permission to be your most authentic self without having the fear of like, oh, this person is not going to like this side of me. This person is not going to like that. And I definitely get this feeling that, I don't know, I get this feeling of you just feel safe. This feels so lovely. So like your first encounter, you know, when you meet this person, may be really, really positive and good. I wouldn't be surprised if you kind of meet and you go straight away into a date. And so that's when you kind of kiss already, but this is like your first official date after you've met. So it kind of, your first encounter with this person, like how you meet, could already be, you know, a full package with a date and a kiss. But this is when you're actually like officializing things. But I definitely get this feeling of, with this destiny and body for your person inside, I definitely get this feeling like they're going to feel also super safe with you. And I feel like they could have some sort of body insecurity, or they may feel like, especially with the way that they dress, maybe they're used to dressing very casually, and in this case they may kind of dress up a little bit, and so they're kind of like, oh my god, like, do I look good? Is this okay? It's like, I feel like they're a little bit nervous, to be honest, but at the same time, especially with the destiny, it's like they're so excuse me, they're so freaking absolutely sure about you and about this connection. And it's like you're both absolutely on the same page. I really feel like it's going to be such a lovely time. And I also feel like when it comes to the date itself, I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually a gym pal on how you'll meet your future spouse. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something related, but it doesn't have to be though. But I feel like you could be going to eat at a very, maybe a very fancy restaurant, or a very like healthy place. Maybe one of you, it's like vegan or something, or they have like a strict diet, and maybe that's also something, maybe it's this person, and that's something that they're kind of scared of. It's like, oh, I'm being too picky, and this person is gonna like find that very weird, and they're not gonna like it. But I feel like you're like totally okay with it. Maybe you even have that thing in common, but I feel like this person could be a little bit scared of you, I don't know, like not fully being into that, and you finding that has an obstacle. But I definitely see you going into like a super healthy, and I get this feeling of like, you may be fancy, but I'm also getting, for some of you, it could be something, if it is not like a health related thing, like going to the gym together as a date, but it could be like some sort of physical activity. I don't know, I'm kind of getting that it is indoors though, so I wouldn't say that it's like some like extreme sports or something. It could be like you go for a walk together, or you go to those like outdoor gyms and work out together or something. But I definitely get this feeling like it could be something related with health. If not, excuse me, I kind of feel like it could be something related with, I don't know, like this quill is giving me historical vibes. So it could be that you're going on some sort of like amusement park that is like a themed park or something. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of fun, and I feel like there is this feeling of you two feeling, I don't know, I am hearing like the heartbeat. It could be because you're both nervous, but I get this feeling of like the heartbeat is going to be beating fast. So you could be going on like some rides that kind of get the adrenaline going, you know. Oh, I was also hearing something else. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, you could also like just be walking around town, especially if this is like, I don't know, if you both have moved into a specific town very recently. It's like you could be exploring the city together. I don't really see this like as you're traveling to go somewhere. I just see this as you're just like, you meet up and it's like, hey, let's go for a walk. But yeah, let's put some terror into this. I definitely feel like you're going to be having a lot of fun. I even feel like this could be like the best date you've ever had. Maybe the first date ever. But I really feel like you're going to be just so grateful and so like, oh my God, I love this. So that's really beautiful. Let's see here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Honestly, I see this taking a very long time. So it could be that, you're walking for a bunch of hours. This is something that maybe it even has like, for example, it starts as lunch at a very fancy place. But then it gets to, it's like you don't want to, move away from each other because you're having so much fun, especially with the Sun card. And so you kind of get to this point of like, hey, do you know, like, go for a walk and we just keep talking. And I feel like, obviously the other person is going to be like, heck yeah. But yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, we definitely have the Hierophant here, bottom of the deck. So it's like, by the end of the day, they're official. That is for sure. That is for freaking sure. But we have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Empress. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So I definitely get this feeling of like you could be eating a lot. So again, I feel like this is going to take a very long time, especially with the Knight of Pentacles coming through. I really get this feeling of like you go for a lunch, then you go for a walk, but then you kind of get hungry. So you go and grab whatever. I'm getting something around like a shake or like a smoothie, something to drink, I feel. But you could be just go grab a snack or something. I really see this like going until like dawn. And it's just like, that's so lovely. I really love this energy. Because I feel like you're just going to be vibing so much with each other. And you're just going to love each other's company. But with this Queen of Cups, I definitely feel like you could I also feel like you could be opening up about your past, especially with healing. I feel like throughout the day, you could be talking about, I did also see the Ten of Swords. So you could talk about like a past relationship, something that didn't work. Why didn't it work? That usual, normal, I'm getting to know you kind of talk. And I feel like you could open up a little bit to each other about it. I also feel like this person could give you a lot of compliments because I definitely see you feeling very confident and very good about yourself. Let me actually get here a little card for your energy and how you're going to be feeling and all that. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so lovely. And for this person, we have Temperance. To be honest, they're going to seem a lot cooler not cooler, a lot like totally in control and totally like, I'm totally cool with this. Like, I'm yeah. And like peaceful and super, not anxious at all. When in fact, I feel like inside they're kind of freaking out. So I feel like they're really going to try and keep up an appearance here, but they're going to be kind of nervous, I would say. But not nervous in the sense of you make me nervous and, and them kind of just losing themselves and not paying attention to the date and not letting themselves enjoy it. I feel like, especially in the beginning, and then they kind of loosen up a little bit. But I feel like there is this big fear of like messing things up and you not liking them because again, they're already like absolutely freaking sure that you're it. I feel like this person is like, they know that you're their destiny, they know that you're their future spouse, the second that they meet you. And then this date is just like confirmation of it. So, I really get this feeling like they just know it, but they don't want to screw it up. They don't want to push you away. And so they may be a little bit overthinking and very nervous, but then I kind of feel like they loosen up and they really kind of go with the flow. For you, I feel like you're going to be actually very solid, and I'm even hearing to your surprise because I feel like you expect to be I was going to say nervous, but then I heard awkward. I feel like you were expecting it to be I don't know, even like the silences, you were expecting it to be like awkward, like, oh, we're not talking, and it's like silence is natural. But I feel like in this case, the silence just feels like, it feels warm, and it feels like, this feels good, you know? So I feel like you're going to be very stable and very like sure of yourself and sure of the situation, and you're not really going to be freaking out whatsoever. But I definitely feel like, I feel like, well, you are the one that has the abundance, but I kind of feel like there is one of you that is kind of paying for lunch or paying for whatever. But then I kind of feel like you switch or something like that, and you pay then the smoothie or the drink or something like that, because I do feel like it is equal and it is balanced, but at the same time I feel like there's this feeling of let me now like kind of pay this to you, you know, let me reciprocate. And I also get this feeling there could be something around like you have to connect with other people, maybe, you know, just the waiters and everything like that, and there's this feeling of like you may even hear people talking about like the two of you, or like even asking questions. It's like you may already seem like you are dating, and so you may even get people asking, oh, so like how long have you been together? And I think you could be like cracking up about it because like we're not together yet, but yeah. So I also feel like by the end of the date, you kind of are a little bit unsure of like what to do. I don't think you're actually, you know, getting intimate that first time or anything like that. I really do feel like you go your separate ways, but there is a little bit of this, I don't know, like, but I kind of want to spend more time with you, so like what do we do? But I do feel like you kind of end up going your separate ways. But let's see here, is there anything I've missed about the first date? So we have success. It's going to be a very big success. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. You may even talk about like your goals and accomplishments and all that. We have bad, listen up. And we have this cat, speak your truth. Honeybee, divine feminine. I really feel like you're first of all, you're both going to be feeling very appreciated. But I also feel like there's this feeling of like you can fully talk about everything. Yeah, and I do get this strong sense of like you may talk about your goals. Again, you open up about the past. Because I really feel like you're going to help each other kind of see things from a different perspective when it comes to the past. You're going to help each other heal. You're going to help each other move forward towards those dreams. And I feel like it's just going to be like so lovely. I love this. All right. So let's get here into your first kiss. And when that might be happening, how will it happen? What is the circumstance here? So let's tidy this up and bring in the next set of cards. So for you, you're showing up as communication, text, call, social media, confession. So, okay. We have Belladonna, silence, listen more, and quiet be. That is interesting. We have Emperor, leader, power, action. We have assertiveness, rise up, stand stronger and true. We have Bear, danger, especially money matters, Sun, happiness and well-being. And we have the masculine. That is very interesting. So when it comes to the first kiss, your person is definitely the one that is initiating it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like you're kind of getting their social media or like their contact or something, and they kind of just surprise you with a kiss or something. But I also get this feeling that it could be like you're about to take a call or something, and they kind of just push you into the kiss, and it's like I feel like it's a very soft and quick kiss. And I kind of feel like that's I even feel like that's why the date is also finishing up with this 7 of Cups, because I get this feeling that it's like you want to kiss, but it's like the first kiss may be quite awkward, or it may be like a little bit out of the blue, and so it's like, okay, like what was that? And so I feel like when you end the first date, I feel like this person, which was the one to initiate things, it's a bit more self-conscious, and so they may not initiate the kiss. You may have to be the one to do that. But when it comes to your first kiss, this person is definitely the one that is initiating the kiss. But I also get something here. around, I don't know, I feel like you may be a little bit awkward. Where I don't really feel like awkward is the right word. I just feel like you're not expecting it, and you may even be rushing things. Because again, with this communication in the silence, it's like you may be like totally, like your attention is totally somewhere else because you have to attend to something and you have to talk to someone or something, and this person just kind of comes out of the blue with a kiss, and you're like, because you may even be like at a call, you just answer the call when they kiss you or something. You're like, okay, I have to take this, so I can't really talk. So I kind of feel like they're going to be like thinking about it and being kind of self-conscious about it. But let's pull some tarot, because this is a very interesting first kiss. Let's see here. For some of you, it could be that maybe that's why that thing of like you may have already kissed. It's because I feel like you may have already so that's why. I feel like you may kind of bump into each other or something like that, and you kind of talk to each other in this first time, I'm even carrying like coffee or something. It's like you're just doing your thing and you kind of meet this person, and then I kind of feel like we have this night energy, right? So it could be that you kind of just spend the whole day together or something, and then by the end of it you receive a call. Yeah, we have the 2 cups. You receive a call, and so you cannot really be there for paying attention to the person. You kind of have to go, but this person doesn't want to let you go, so they're kind of taking action. But then it kind of just, it's like a little bit in the air. It's like, what just happened? What is happening here? Like what? But I feel like it's going to be really sweet as well. We have the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Again, it's like this person knows straight away from the moment they see you that you're it. You're freaking it. We have the Empress, and we have the Tower. Yeah, it's that thing. I really feel like this Tower is the kiss. Okay, this Tower is the kiss. It's like it's going to really show up out of nowhere. Because I really feel like you're kind of about to go your separate ways, about to do your own individual things. We even have the 6 of Cups. You may even be like about to get in the car, in like a taxi or something, or in your own car, and you receive that call, and you kind of have to go. But this person is like, okay, wait, and just boom, kiss. And then you kind of, okay, that's it. And you go your separate ways. It's like, okay, what just happened? Like, what? And I feel like you kind of keep thinking about it. And so I feel like when you go into your actual first date, you get into this point of, are we going to kiss this time? And I feel like it just gets a little bit funky. I don't know, but it's really sweet. I really feel like it is. And again, with this like Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, I really feel like you have just met, and I really feel like you're, I don't know, I feel like there is this energy of wanting to impress one another and just wanting to like be with each other and kind of get to know each other and kind of keep the thing going, but I definitely feel like with the 2 cups, like there's this immediate connection. That's why I feel like for you, the kiss may be a little bit awkward, but you're not going to be mad about it, because I feel like you also have these feelings of, I kind of like you. But I feel like this solidifying the desire to have a relationship with your future spouse could only come up as you talk a little bit more and as you go into that first date. But I definitely feel like you could be, I'm even getting something around like football, but that may be really specific. Or it could be like some sort of party or something. I'm also hearing like a charity event or something. But I definitely get this feeling. Let me actually also pull a card here for you. 7 of Cups and a card for them. We have the Fool. Yeah. It's like this person it's totally like, you're it. I know you're it. So you're not going to go anywhere. But with the 7 of Cups on your side, I get this feeling like you're totally like somewhere else. I really feel like even when this person approaches you, I feel like you're just going to be like doing something else completely. You could really like be working and attending calls and just talking to partners or talking to clients or something like that. And between calls, you kind of meet this person. And again, it could be like a coffee shop or something like that as well. And in between calls, you kind of meet this person and start talking. And to be honest, I feel like it could be love at first sight. But I feel like you just start talking, and I feel like this person may offer you something. So they may offer you like a coffee or something. And you kind of really, you start to see. You may even feel like this person is a little bit like out there. You may even, like, your first impression may be like, okay, like, what do you want? You know? But I definitely feel like you start seeing this person in a new light, and they may then ask you out for that date that we just saw, like your first serious date. And I also feel like you're going to be feeling like super appreciated and everything. But I just feel like the kiss is going to be a little bit out of the blue and a little bit like catching you off guard. But I feel like it's going to be fun, and I feel like you're going to love it. But a little weird, a little awkward, especially because I feel like you're in a rush and you're like all over the place. Not in a bad way. You're just like busy, I would say. And yeah, but let's get here into your first night with each other. And yeah, so the energy of the first, well, actually I wanted to say first time, but it could be first night. So we have here, oh, and it is definitely night. We have uninhibited and released. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You also have Lily, spiritual love. We have ear, good news. This person showing up has the Fool, and you're showing up has deception. What the heck? Okay, tell me more about this deception. This is so weird. Why are you showing up as deception? We have fate. This would be very specific, but for some of you, you may have some not necessarily bad relationship with intimate stuff. I'm not sure like how much I can say here, but I get this feeling like you may have not a very good relationship with the intimate side of relationships, or maybe in the past you were disappointed and you weren't really feeling it, or you always felt like it was a chore, or like you weren't really appreciated, you weren't really, maybe you never really felt beautiful or handsome, you know, you never really felt like people would appreciate your body and would truly desire it, or that they would not, maybe it's actually the opposite, they would not see you beyond your body, you know, and it's like you may have felt like you were a means to pleasure and not necessarily someone that they actually wanted to be with. But again, for some of you, maybe you have a really tough energy with that physical side. And I feel like this person is here to change everything. And I feel like this is going to happen when you're truly feeling safe with this person. Which, you know, it just happens whenever the first time you meet. I feel like you immediately get this immediate, you know, energy with them that you feel really connected. This person, again, Fool, it's like they're completely fool for you. I really feel like they're the one that falls in love first. They're the one that falls really deeply in love with you first. And they're the one that it's really like, I'm absolutely sure of you first, you know. I feel like you will also get there, but I really feel like this person is like, the second they see you, they're super into you. And that remains throughout the whole relationship. I really feel like it does. So it does appear that this whole stuff happens with some positive news here. It is going to be like, I don't feel like it's going to come from a place of passion. I feel like it is going to come from a place of pure love. I really feel like you're already like in a relationship. I'm even getting, it may have been a little, you know, a very good time since you were in a relationship. And I just feel like you feel so connected, and there's this amazing news that comes forward, and you just feel so great. You just feel so connected and happy. And I just feel like you want to share that more intimate side with this person as well. I feel like the encounter itself, I feel like it's going to be very wild. I feel like it's very wild, not in a sense of like it's going to be rough and aggressive. I feel like you're going to be able to let go of all those insecurities and fears and all those previous bad relationships or bad encounters, you know. Yeah, especially with the star coming up. I really feel like you're going to be able to heal a lot. And I really feel like uninhibited and released. It's like you're really like letting go of this trauma. It may even be a trauma here. Because it may be something really, really toxic. But I feel like you're going to open up, pun intended. But I really feel like you're going to open up to this person and really like letting them into you, into your body, into who you are. And I feel like you're going to be feeling very, very free here. This is so lovely. It could even be like 8 months after you're official with this person. I feel like it could be around summertime. And we have the Hermit and the World. Okay. So I do feel like it could be summertime. I feel like it could be, if not at night, I feel like it could be where it's like you could close, turn off the lights, close the curtains, like it's dark in the room. Because you could have some issues with, and wasn't that your person that was showing up with that? Yeah. But it could be that, especially when it comes to this intimate side, you could have some pretty tough trauma here. With any of this, feel free to swap around the sides. But I definitely feel like you could be quite self-conscious and just like, I want to be with myself and like, please don't look, But I definitely feel like you're gonna have a beautiful time, because I really like, all I see here is so much love. There, of course, is passion, but I also feel like this person could help you explore other parts of you that you didn't know that you felt pleasure in. I feel like they're going to, with this Two of Wands, it can talk about travel, and it's like you're gonna travel all across the space with this person, because I really feel like they could make you come very, very hard. But I also feel like there's this feeling of you feel completely released and free with this person. And so, I mean, we even have here like the Sun card. So it's like, you're going to be happy. But I definitely feel like it's like it starts very soft and it starts very like, let me just tiptoe and see what happens. But then I feel like you just want to go on and on and on and on and on. And it's like a door has been unlocked here. But I definitely get this feeling that this person is only doing whatever you feel comfortable with. I feel like this person is going to ask you a lot of questions like, is this okay? Are you safe? Like, do you feel okay? Do you need me to stop? Do you want me to continue? Do you like this? It's like this person is asking so many questions because they want to know. It's like they want to be sure that it's like, if you need to stop, we're going to stop. This person is totally only doing what you're comfortable with. So I don't see a lot of like big stuff. I do see this person kissing you a lot all over your body. But I do see this being more of a love making, maybe a lot of like missionary kind of stuff. Actually, I see a lot of that. Like, I don't see much more than that. Even with oral, I really don't see that. I'd see possibly a lot of touching, but not really like mouths going anywhere at that point. Maybe in the few rounds afterwards, sure. But at first, I really feel like there is this like, I don't know, I feel like they really want to be kissing you a lot, and to make sure that you feel safe, to make sure that you feel protected, to make sure that, I'm here with you. And yeah, so I really feel like this is very like love-making kind of energy. This is beautiful. All right. I won't ask more. I was kind of wondering, like, what is this good news? You're not supposed to know, apparently, because it could kind of have impact on other decisions that you make right now or other projects that you make. But I kind of feel like it is something that you desire. And I kind of feel like it is good news, right? But it could be something that you kind of have lost hope on. And it's almost like your guides need you to lose hope on that. So that's why they don't want to tell you what the news is. Because right now they need you to lose hope on that, so you kind of are able to let go of that manifestation, and then you're able to receive it. But it does appear that it's something that you kind of also like forgotten about, and now it's like it's here. But is there anything I've missed on this first night? Look at that. We have trust. We have beginnings. To be honest, you could even do it like fully clothed. Well, within possible. But there's this strong feeling of like only taking the clothes that you're comfortable with. I feel like this person is like totally naked. That is for sure. Or it could even be like the other way around. If you feel more comfortable with them being totally covered and you don't feel, you feel okay with you being totally naked, that's what's going to happen. If it is the other way around, if you feel more comfortable in you leaving as many clothes as possible, but you're not really minding if this person is naked, then that's what's going to happen. I do see one of you being more covered than the other for this thing of like the safety and making sure that you feel safe and you feel comfortable. It is definitely going to be at home. I definitely, it's going to be very traditional here. But there's like this brand new cycle that is starting and blossoming here between the two for sure, but also especially for you, because you're ending here a very tough cycle for you, especially with winter. It may have been a very long time since you were intimate with someone. And I'm even hearing this thing of like, clean the spider webs or something. But it's like the new beginning that you're entering is spring, right? So that's really beautiful. To be honest, we're going to now have a look at your first kid, but I wouldn't be surprised if your first kid is actually conceived here. I wouldn't be surprised. But let's see here. Let me put here. Let's see. Has a little extra bonus. Who is your first kid? What are they like? Their personality. How is their relationship going to be with you? That family environment and everything. But we have Otter, initiations, be open through this transitional time. We have Squirrel, spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. Okay, and we also have Bad, listen up. To be honest, I kind of feel like for some of you, this person could be, eventually, when they grow up, they could be from the LGBTQ community, but I do feel like this is someone that is very independent. There's this feeling of like when they are younger, they could be very like attached, especially to the mother or to a more feminine energy of the couple. And but when they grow up, it's like they're totally independent. Not that they don't care about you or they don't give you attention, but I get this feeling that they're just like going their own way. And I even feel like some things they may not open up with you about because they're afraid of disappointing you. And that LGBTQ community could be something like that, because like there's this unicorn energy and I'm really picking up on like the that community. And I kind of feel like it is a part that maybe they are ashamed of, and they feel a little bit, I don't know, self-conscious about opening up about that. It could also be that their career is a little bit out there and it's a little bit different from what perhaps you were expecting them to do or something. And there's this big feeling of like, I don't want to disappoint you, so I might as well not tell you about this. But yeah, I do feel like this person is going to be like super out there. They could even be, I don't know, maybe that is just the family, because we were also talking about like how one of you was could be like vegan or something, or have like a strict diet. And I definitely feel like this person could also, your future kid could also have that energy of eating in a different way, or something like that. But I feel like it's even their own beliefs. I feel like they're going to be very wise from a young age. They may even have psychic abilities for some. Yeah, because we even have here this growth with a clock over there. So it's like they're a lot they're a lot more mature for their age than what they were supposed to be. I feel like they're going to grow up very, very quickly, very fast. I feel like you're going to be very proud, because I even feel like they could be very successful at a very young age. We also have fruition. So again, I really feel like this person is going to fight for their dreams, and they're going to have a very, very happy life, which is beautiful. This is really beautiful. So what is the relationship going to be like? Keep an open mind. There we go. I really feel like this kid is going to surprise you. This kid is going to be like so different from what you're expecting. Not that you're expecting anything specifically, but I really feel like they're going to show you something, or you're going to, I feel like in a way we see the kids growing up and we're like, oh, I wonder if one day they're going to be this, it's like I have my nephew, and I'm his godmother, and he's like super into trucks, and anything farm related. And he's always been like that since a very young age. And we're constantly wondering, like, is this going to last for like ever? Is he going to do something like that? And maybe there's like this whole passion for trucks right now. And then it just turns out that, hey, yeah, like, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a travel influencer or something. That's still something when he grows up. And I feel like there's a little bit of this energy. It's like this person maybe, or even, for example, my case, where I've always been super into music and now I'm doing tarot, like super related. It's like this person, your kid, could start with a big passion on something, but then they kind of just shift the whole thing and they turn out to be someone very different and to do something very different. And with this, pay attention to the red flags. I feel like they're not, again, I don't think that they open up very easily. I feel like they're very closed off. That may even be something that they kind of struggle with throughout their life. But I feel like they're very, very ambitious. Yeah, look at that Queen of Swords. Super closed off. I feel like they're very, very funny, though. Or they will be. Very funny, but very closed off as well. We have the Two Cups. How lovely. The King of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. All right. There's really this feeling of like wanting to make you proud. The two of you, wanting to make you proud, wanting to, make sure that they don't disappoint you and make sure that you see them thrive and that you're okay with their life choices and everything. I even get this feeling of, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like all the work that I'm doing is for you. So it could be that they really have this strong desire to support you and to financially, to give you something, to give you stuff. Because I feel like this person with words or with showing love through words, they're awful at it. But I feel like their way to show you love and to show you and your partner that, I really, thank you so much, parents, because like, I love you. Thank you for all your support, is through buying you travels, buying you gifts, buying you stuff, supporting you in some financial way. Because they do love you so much and they have so much love to give to the world. I feel like they just don't really know how to give that love. Maybe there's also some sort of like past life energy here, and it kind of makes it difficult for them to open up in regards to that. Because maybe they don't even know. That's what I mean. But I feel like they're very funny as well, though. And they're really going to look up to you and your partner and your relationship, especially with this. Maybe they actually feel kind of intimidated with it because there's this really strong thing of like love at first sight and everything. And they may feel kind of intimidated that it's like, am I even going to find a love like that? Is that even possible? Like, I'm never going to get that. So yeah. But I mean, it's not your fault, by the way. It's like, it's just the way it is. And this person just has their own, your kid just has their own journey to go through. But I really feel like your future spouse relationship is just going to be so lovely and so kind and sweet and beautiful. It's just lovely. All right. So, is there anything else that I want to pull? I don't think so. So, this is just a little bonus. Let me know in the comments down below if you want like a full-on, like your future kids kind of pick a card. I will definitely do it. And yeah, definitely smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out those pick cards on the Future Spouse series. And you can also check out the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot for Zodiac Cusp and Zodiac Sign readings. And my Patreon for self-care content and twin flame readings are going to be down below, as well my private readings if you want to dive deeper into any of this, if you have any questions that you want to see answered. Yeah. So, with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome in. So, if you chose the rose quartz, you're in the right place. Let's get here into your firsts with your future spouse. So, we're going to start here with your first date. Then we're going to get into your first kiss. And then we're going to get into your first time, intimate time together. And we'll also pull some few extra cards at the end to see like your first kid has a little bonus. But this is part of a series. So if you haven't watched yet, I would really recommend either, after this one or even before, because that way we would have like a little storyline. But you can check out the other pick cards that I have on the future spouse theme. So we have who is this person, their traits, appearance. We also have how and when you'll meet. And I have another one attached to this 18 plus energy of your intimate life with your future spouse. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be in those little cards. And let's get right into it. So this is going to be you, the date, and your person. So you're showing up here. Has fling, short-term, casual, crush, sex. Hello. We also have passion. Hello. Okay. Your person showing up has intimacy, sensual, confidence, trust, and wisdom. Are you guys like, damn, okay. We also have higher self, spiritual growth, aligned, ascension. We have wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So interesting. You also have Cain. Pay attention to your health. You guys are doing it. I really feel like your first date could be, maybe it doesn't necessarily start that way, but it could, like, honestly, it could be a little bit like Netflix and chill. I'm kind of getting that because like you're both showing up like with a really strong sexual energy towards one another. I kind of feel like whoever, it's so interesting. It would be interesting if like you're both watching this pal, and so it's like feel free to switch around the energies. But I feel like your future spouse is with this energy of, and I say this because I was going to say like whoever is on this side. So it could be that you may resonate a little bit more with this side than this side. So just take whatever resonates. But it does appear that your future spouse, it is in this place of, man, I do kind of, I'm kind of attracted to you. I kind of want to take things in this direction. But is it like, maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe this is just like the worst mistake of my life and I'm going to regret this so much. But there's this feeling of like they trust you, and I really feel like they want to connect with you and they want to just like be there with you and fully present. You're like totally on it. You're like, yeah, let's fuck. you're like super into it. I don't feel like you have any problem with it. I don't feel like you're even hesitating about it. And again, maybe that's the whole reason why you kind of met up. It was because of it. So maybe for some of you kind of met online, maybe in like a dating app, and your first intentions were to kind of, just meet up, to have a little fun, nothing much. But it could just be that, you have been talking for some time and now you want to meet up and things just end up leading that way. But your first date, you're definitely doing it. Definitely doing it. It could be though that, I don't know, pay attention to your health. Like maybe like you have like a little hiccup. Maybe you're not feeling so good, or this person is not feeling so good. And so you maybe like a false start is like, I kind of want to do it, but I'm not feeling good. Maybe, with the stomach or something around those lines. I'm kind of getting like a little bit of nausea or something. It could be something that they ate at like lunch or during breakfast and they're not feeling so good. This could definitely be happening around, well, not necessarily, because I'm kind of picking up on winter time, but it doesn't have to be. I really get this feeling, even though this is like total passion and lust and all of that, I do get this feeling like there is a spiritual thing behind it. You may not necessarily feel it or be aware of it, but there's this feeling of like you connect with each other and you feel good in each other's presence. And so it's like you just let it flow. You just let it go. You just go with it. And so I feel like you don't try to control it so much. Maybe, maybe that's why you're such in this passionate and like this, let's go with it kind of energy, because I feel like you're possibly more spiritually aware. And so you're just like, well, I feel good, so I'm going to do it. And I feel like you're not really fully freaking out over it. I feel like this person could be freaking out a little bit though. But at the same time, they feel really trusting in you. Wow. So like now I'm curious to see like your first time with your future spouse, because it seems like it might be this one. But we have Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, like there's this barrier. Okay, hang there. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. My God. And your energy here. Oh, we have a lot, but I guess we're going to take all of them. The Hanged Man, Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Interesting. And your person. Oh. We have the Ten of Swords. All right. It's so interesting because I kind of feel like you're both going through the same things. And I feel like that is the spiritual aspect of it. It's like, if you were to talk, which I feel like you won't do a lot of it, at least like normal, regular talk, you probably won't do a lot of it. But if you were to talk and share a little bit about what you're going through and what is happening, I actually feel like you would find that you have a lot of common. I feel like there is this beautiful energy of, I don't know, well, beautiful in a way. I feel like you're both going through some pretty tough times, especially this person, your future spouse. I feel like you're already in a more okay kind of point. I feel like you're getting into this realization energy and you're like, okay, I'm going to move on, forget about the past, just do my own thing, just, connect with myself. And I feel like that's when you kind of meet this person. But I feel like you're more okay with moving on. This person, the breakup could be very recent, or at least the heart is still very there. And I feel like they're still trying to kind of go through it and figure themselves out. But with this Queen of Swords, there's that thing of like the emotional aspect between the two totally blocked. There is no emotion, there is no emotional talk whatsoever, nothing. I feel like your talk, it could be quite funny, it could be quite lighthearted and everything, but I don't really see your talk being super deep. I really see you just keeping it casual, keeping it like on the surface. You're both very single, and I feel like you're both feeling pretty good about yourselves. And I just feel like you're so aligned with each other, and I feel like you're so compatible in the sense, well, you are compatible, but it's more in the sense of like you're mirroring each other and you're going through the exact same things. Your energy is exactly the same. So that's why you're kind of attracting one another and you're aligning with one another. And that's why you're meeting. But we definitely have this like 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. I really feel like any emotional talk, it's not it. So whatever talk you have, well, it could be very spicy talk, but I definitely get this feeling that it's not very deep. Like there are a lot of blocks here. That is so freaking interesting. Let me pull a few cards here to see if there's anything I've missed. We have Ladybird luck. Yeah, it's like all your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. You have been manifesting each other. You are what each other needs. But I feel like you don't really... I don't know. I feel like at this point, you're not really connecting in that level. In that romantic lover level, We have the Swan, graceful transformation. Stop near your heart and find your flow. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the Peacock. Well, not the peacock, but we have the butterfly emerging, take a leap of faith. Because I definitely feel like you're just, both of you, I feel like you're both in a very self-love, I was going to say self-centered, but not in a selfish way, just in a me, myself, and I independent place, not really wanting to look into anyone, not really wanting a relationship, not really looking for anything too fixed. I feel like this person may be a little bit more into a, I don't know, like looking for a commitment, but I feel like at the same time, they don't feel ready because they're still kind of letting go of something. So it just feels very like chaotic. Not chaotic, but I feel like it just feels like, what is happening here? It's like you're meant for each other, but at the same time, you're not understanding that. And you're not allowing yourselves to get to know each other in that way. So that's interesting. And yeah, I kind of feel like we even have here, like, take a leap of faith. So you're definitely doing it. I feel like it could start with well, I'm not sure if that is going to happen from both sides. But at the same time, there's just this feeling of course it's going to happen. Like, come on, I want this. So I feel like you're both kind of going in that direction and having a lot of fun. So, yeah. I was talking about winter, but it could be summer. I feel like it's one of the extremes, either winter or summer, but we do have a very summery energy here. So yeah. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Let's get into your first kiss. I'm really, really curious with like what's happening here, because it appears that it's all like your first kiss, your first date, first kiss, first time could be all at the same time. But yeah, I also feel like when it comes to the date, there's also something here. There's something here, like with this wisdom. Have you ever told that you're wise beyond your years? I don't know, there's something around like you're letting, especially, and maybe this is more for your person because we have this wisdom energy twice. It's almost like there's this feeling of, I shouldn't be doing this, but at the same time, man, I want to do this. So why shouldn't I? You know, there's this feeling of like, it's not supposed to be this way, or I feel like there's something around like, not expectations, maybe even tradition of like a way that things are supposed to happen. It's like, I'm not supposed to be intimate with someone on the first date. I'm not supposed to be intimate with someone that we have casual intimacy here, just a casual thing. I'm not supposed to do that. You know, there's something here about like breaking beliefs, breaking preconceived ideas. There's something about like breaking free and just doing whatever feels right. So this is a very interesting pile. That is very, very cool. Okay, let's get here into your first kiss and see what's happening. So for you, we have mask, shy, holding back, insecurity. We have gardenia, awareness, wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. That's interesting. We have desire, passion, sex. This is so interesting. See, that's why I kind of feel like I was talking on, like, the roles may be flipped. So take that however resonates, because now the sexual side is showing up on your future spouse. So I kind of feel like there could be those two groups. But yeah, so I'm going to now talk about like person A and person B, and I'm going to switch this around because I kind of feel like, yeah. And I kind of feel like you already know which one you would be, because I really feel like if you were to be this like fling person and the passionate person, I feel like you would be like already totally okay with the idea of having something casual. And I feel like if you were this person, it's like you may not really like me having a casual thing, like that would never happen. Or you may have a little bit of a tough time accepting that, or wondering if that would ever happen. Like maybe you're curious about it, but at the same time you would feel kind of bad. So I feel like you already know which person here you would be. So that's really interesting. And I feel like that talks a lot about how much you're mirroring each other and how much you're connected to each other spiritually. But we also have here blossoming. 33, look at that. You're like super aligned. We have wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. This is so fun. And chain of events that will affect your life. So, wow. I kind of feel like this is definitely like the pre-date. Or it could be like happening, maybe the pre-passionate, intimate energy. Because with this indecisiveness and the shy, holding back with the mask. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but Azalea, temperance, find balance, and be centered. But I kind of feel like person B is the one that is going to be a little bit indecisive. I feel like the person B is the one that is going to be a little bit like holding back. Maybe there is like a little try here from this person. I don't think that they're going to push it too much. They may, give it a little try and like, all right, like, can I kiss you? But I don't think, if you say no, I don't think that they are going to, freak out and be mad about it or anything like that. I really don't see that. I really see this person being very, very gentle with you, very kind and caring, and I don't know, just allowing you. And again, I'm talking about you. This is so interesting. Okay, so maybe, I mixed up the energies before because I kind of feel like this is your future spouse. But again, take whatever resonates. I am going to talk about like this is your future spouse. The passionate person is your future spouse, and you were this. But I definitely get this feeling like there is going to be a lot of compassion and a lot of understanding coming from this person, and they're definitely not going to push it. But then I kind of get this feeling that you wake up and roll the clouds away and look. It's like, you know what? Maybe I should kind of roll the clouds away of my preconceived ideas and just go towards it and just see what happens and just, let's try it out. Why not? Like a kiss. What's wrong with a kiss? And then I kind of feel like it escalates, and it leads to more. But I even feel like, that is beautiful. I even feel like you, especially this person, I don't think they were expecting to allow the possibility of this being something more than just the intimate side, the physical side, until they kiss you. I feel like once they kiss you, I feel like this blossoming is like the blossoming of the heart, the blossoming of the emotions. I feel like something starts brewing there, and we even have like chain of events that will affect your life. I feel like this is the start of it. This is the start of everything. And I really feel like it leads to this whole thing of feelings really starting to be developed and things really starting to grow between the two. And I feel like it changes the dynamic of the relationship, but I feel like it also changes the two of you internally. And I feel like that's also why I don't have it anymore, but I feel like that's also why this person was showing up with this Hanged Man, 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords. It's because I feel like they weren't really, again, looking for a relationship, nothing like that, but they're moving on. And it's like, you know what? Maybe it's okay for me to move on, and maybe it's even okay for me to perhaps have something here, because I even feel like with the end of the first date, we had the 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a desire to open up a little bit and to talk perhaps a little bit about the past and what the two of you are letting go. Because I feel like by the end of the first date, you're finding that you're having maybe not even things in common, because again, I don't think you talk too much during that first date. But there is this feeling of this connection. I feel like you feel the connection and you feel the spiritual connection, this energy between the two. And it's like, is it safe? Maybe it's actually safe for me to open up a little bit more and for me to talk about this. So I'm actually going to bring these two out and I'm going to clarify them. To not mix things up. Yeah, I think that's it. But tell me more about this 4 of Pentacles. How is the date going to end? So if you're the one that got out of plot twist. If you're the one that is going to, or not, okay. If you're, sorry, maybe it's not a plot twist. That's what I mean. But if you're the one that is kind of, just got out of breakup, or it's kind of letting go of someone, it's kind of moving on. I do get this feeling that there's a lot of healing. I feel like there's a lot of healing for both of you, because again, someone here with the 10 of Swords, which it would appear to be you, does feel like they're going through a pretty tough time, possibly even having a tough time trusting other people and allowing other people in. And I feel like this person, they're hurting more than what they're allowing themselves to feel and what they're allowing themselves to actually acknowledge. And I feel like that is something that is really heavy for them, and it's complicated for them to acknowledge that side. And so I do feel like by the end of the date, there is a lot of healing and this hope of, maybe a commitment wouldn't be that bad after all. Or I don't know, maybe it is safe for me to open my heart again. I'm not sure if at this point you're actually like, it's you. I feel like you're just, maybe I can love again. Maybe I can be loved again. And I feel like you're opening your heart a little bit. But to be honest, I feel like you kind of want to explore this connection a little bit further, but I feel like you're holding back. Both of you are holding back. And so there may be a little bit like, a little bump in the world between the two. And I feel like it kind of, doesn't allow the two of you to fully embrace this connection. But I do feel like you could keep talking here. So maybe, this stars has something casual. And I mean, it is if you're just pals. So it's definitely going to lead to more. But yeah, you're kind of fooling around and you end up falling in love. That's always fun. But let's see here. What else do we have around the first kiss? Let's see your energy here. We have the 4 of Wands. Yeah, see, I think you're the one that is more open to the idea of relationship, or this thing of like, maybe I should just kiss and be intimate if I am looking for commitment. That is the way things are supposed to go. What is this person's energy in their first kiss? We have the 6 of Cups. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands. So I feel like I feel like you bring healing to them in a very shabam kind of way. Because again, they were kind of holding back and they were feeling less, they were thinking that they weren't really hurting that much. And I feel like kissing you kind of brings up all of these wounds, all of these struggles, all of the things, all of the burdens that were kind of getting in the way. And again, I feel like because of it, they allow themselves to open the heart and they allow themselves to feel things. And when they feel, I feel like they feel this potential of the 10 of Cups, of the 4 of Wands, of really having this beautiful long-term commitment with you. And I feel like they're still not possibly not acknowledging it, because I feel like they're hurting more than, getting in the present moment of feelings. They're definitely in the present moment of physical stuff, but not so much in the moment of feelings. And so I kind of feel like there is this strong energy of, I don't know, like not really computing with the idea of a commitment yet. I would really say that. But we have 6 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. What else can you tell us about this first kiss? You have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I really feel like one of you is going to be way more interested in, and I do feel like it's you, way more interested in pursuing something romantic, and the other person, which I kind of feel like it's your person, is more like, I don't know, like not really looking for that. But I kind of feel like at the very least there is this offer of, hey, let's just keep in touch. Hey, let's just, maybe it doesn't have to be goodbye. Maybe we can, just stay friends. And there's definitely this choice. And I do feel like for most of you, there could be a time where you're not really talking too much, but I do feel like there's this choice of like, you either are ghosted completely, or it opens up a little bit the door for, you know what, maybe we can keep talking. And I do feel like for most of you do keep talking, but it's in a very controlled way and very like super detached way. I don't think they're being rude or cold towards you. It's just not a lot of emotion, not a lot of emotional talk, just, staying friends. And I definitely feel like there could be here some, I'm definitely getting like, again, I'm definitely getting that the intention here is to be intimate with each other. So it could be that, they kind of go pick you up and you go to one of your houses and things just kind of go there. There could even be something already on the way home. So a little kissy or something. But yeah, like I really don't see anything too much like external happening. The one thing that I'm seeing is 6 of Swords in this world, this map. So there could be some physical distance here. That could be something. And with the 6 of Cups, maybe this person is going back to their hometown. Could be. But that may be very specific. But again, I kind of feel like this is going to start casual. And yeah, you're definitely going to be hesitating on it. That is for sure. But I guess you're going to do it. But let's see here, your first time. That is the one that I'm curious about. Because, yeah. Wait, let me just ask, is there anything else I missed on the first kiss? Abundance. We have spiderweb, spider dreamweaver. Tune into the energetic grids around you. Where can you send your energy for healing and divine timing? Good things come to those who wait. So I really feel like, again, this is your future spouse, so you're going to end up together. And I feel like there's this feeling of hope. I really feel like you both end up the kissing, and we're going to see the first time together, but you're going to end up this date with a little bit more hope of maybe there is a possibility for something good. I don't feel like, especially for your future spouse, that it's attached to you and is attached to, maybe you're the person that I can be hopeful with. But there is this strong feeling of maybe I can heal and maybe I can open my heart up a little bit. So it's like that is going to be a hell of a kiss and a hell of a date. And now hopefully a hell of a first encounter. So let's see. What do we have? Let me just pull these two away because this is your energy and this is theirs. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So we have the sweetest taboo. We have healing family issues. Calling in your soulmate. Oh my God. We also have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. And moon, changes in your life. This first time, it's really going to change it all. Again, I do feel like it's like the roles I really feel like they are flipped, where it's like they are all meshed together, because I feel like you're the same person, in the sense like you may be from the same zodiac element. So maybe you're both earth signs, you're both fire signs, water signs, air signs. But I feel like you're also going through the same things. One of you may be a little bit ahead of the other in terms of healing, or in terms of openness to heart and openness to commitment. But I definitely feel like this person, tell me more about this. Memories. Healing. Yeah. And I really feel like you're going to bring this healing. And it's so interesting because I feel like after their previous relationship, they may have been intimate with other people, but I feel like it always felt like a rebound. For the two of you, it doesn't. I feel like for the two of you, there's this true, honest healing. And there's this true, honest possibility of, oh my God, maybe this can be my new love. I feel like it's like you're the person that brings the aha moment to your future spouse. And I really feel like there is this energy of, with you, it's different, And I feel like you're already seeing this with this new love. And we have 44 again. So that's another synchronicity. And I really get this feeling of, again, sweetest taboo. So I really feel like it's like first date, first time, first kiss, first everything. Maybe not first kid, but I really get this feeling of, I feel like especially for you, where the more shyest person, there's this feeling of like, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, this is so wrong. This is so like not me. This is, oh my God, what I'm doing, but I feel like then you just kind of get lost in it. And I feel like because you're both connected spiritually so hugely, I feel like the energy kind of just flows through and within and between the two of you, and it just brings a lot of healing and a lot of release. And I feel like it really opens up this new chapter for the two of you. I feel like when it comes to the encounter, changes in your life for sure. It's like, this is going to be like, boom, the best tower moment ever. And I feel like it's going to be very unexpected, especially for your future spouse. I don't think they were hoping, or I don't think they were expecting for this to be so good. I don't think they were expecting to ever have the possibility of moving away from this player, this casual kind of energy. But with this egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. I feel like you're going to have fun, maybe even multiple rounds. 3 of Wands as I say that. Quite possible. But we have 3 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Let's see here. Woo, okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the Strength card. Oopsie. And let's get one more. All right, and we have the Devil, which is an amazing card to have in an 18+ reading. But it actually is coming up with this I'm going to take it. With this 4 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. And I'm not going to ask, like, what is your energy during this first time? Because I feel like it would just be repeating energies. But I do want to look into the end. So how are you going to be feeling at the end of this? King of Wands. Yes. And how will this person be feeling? With the Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. All right. So I do feel like this is going to be like very mutual. I feel like, if they go down on you, you go down on them, or, there's this energy of like, I'm even getting this thing of like, your pleasure is important. No, your pleasure is important. No, your pleasure. It's like you want to pleasure each other. I feel like you're both givers. And I feel like that's why it works so well. It's because you're both worried about each other's pleasure and you both want to give. But I really get this feeling of, I don't know, I really feel like this is so unexpected, especially for your person. You, on your side, I feel like you're going to be feeling very, very confident. I feel like you're going to be feeling elevated. Because especially if you're the one with the like taboo and the traditional stuff, I feel like you're going to be breaking free. And I feel like you're going to be feeling, I don't know, like without boundaries, without limits. I really feel like you're getting this feeling of like unstoppable. And kind of you reframe your whole mindset and you reframe your whole self. And I really feel like you're going to be feeling very, very good. I I do get this feeling of like, you may start exploring some kinky stuff, but I feel like it's a bit controlled because I feel like, I feel like you kind of just met. So it's like, let me be conscious with it. But I do feel like there could be a lot of kinkiness that wants to be explored. I feel like you're kind of exploring your bodies and, just getting to know each other physically. And I definitely feel like more than anything, I really feel like you're going to become great partners in crime. I feel like you're going to develop this connection that it's not usual, at least through a physical first impression, because I really feel like you're going to create this bond. And maybe even you may have like internal jokes, and you start creating your relationship that should be created, in normal terms. It would be created through a date. It would be created through a dinner or, just going out for something. And in this case, you're creating that connection and you're creating those internal jokes and those, I don't know, like that community between the two of you, this team between the two of you through the intimate side. And I really feel like there's so much healing blossoming from the two of you. There is so much healing happening here, that it's insane. And with this Wheel of Fortune, good luck. I really feel like it's going to be with the two of you. And I also feel like there is this, you could also like try a lot of, I actually feel like it's going to be maybe multiple rounds, but very quick rounds. And I kind of feel like you could be like constantly changing positions and just like exploring whatever feels good. I also feel like there's something around, I don't know if this is you or if it is this person, but someone could have had a little bit of a trouble with coming, and I feel like it's going to be easier. And it's like there's going to be this, oh wait, what just happened? Kind of vibe. I do want to talk about this Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, because I get this feeling that it's what we were talking about. By the end of this, I really feel like this person is going to slowly be opening up their walls, and is going to slowly be opening up their perspective of the potential of having a relationship. I feel like they're going to be feeling a little bit more optimistic and a little bit more okay. There's still a lot of, there's still a lot of kind of struggles here, but I definitely feel like it is going to lead to that 10 of Cups, and it's like you're supposed to be together. You're like it for each other. But by the end of it, I really feel like there's a lot of this healing coming forward. And I get this, again, it's that thing of like, everyone felt like a rebound until you, or the other way around, if it is that, if that's the case. But there's really this feeling of doors are opening up. So it's like this first date, it's going to be intense, because like everything shifts in this first date, and it's going to be very, very sexual. Anything I've missed here? Power. Nice. And, okay. And beginnings. So it's so interesting, because we were talking how you were going to feel a lot more confident by the end of it. And I feel like you're going to feel in power of this connection by the end of it. Because I feel like this person it's like they started with the power, and they start with all that confidence, like, oh, this is just passion, this is just casual. And then boom, it shifts, because now you're changing this person's emotional aspect of things. And so I feel like now you have the power, because now you're feeling confident, and now you're feeling like, all right, I rock, like I rule the world. And this person is like, oh shit, what just happened? Oh my God, where am I going? What? No. And I feel like it's like the roles in this connection kind of shifts. And if you were the one a bit more, insecure here and holding back and a bit shyish, I feel like now this person is the one that is a bit like holding back and shy and is like possibly even like nervous around you or something. But there's like this beautiful new beginning showing up for the two of you. So I actually, like, before we get into your future kids, I was going to say kid, because we just want to look at the first one, but we did say kids. So it could even be that your first set of kids could be like twins or something. But how is this relationship going to progress? I'm really curious about this. We have the Magician, Ace of Pentacles. It could take around a year, to be honest, or maybe a little less. But I feel like it could take around a year for you to actually get into a relationship. But how is this relationship going to progress? I feel like some point, whoever, was the player or whoever was holding back more, I feel like there's going to be this fear of losing you. And I feel like there's going to be this kind of stepping up and like, okay, you're the one who I know I have to step up. I know I have to fight for you. I know I have to fight for this connection and to put in the effort. And it's going to happen because like your future selves are happily committed to each other. But I definitely feel like there is still going to be a lot of passionate encounters between the two. I do feel like that is actually going to be a common theme in your relationship. It's like you could be doing it like rabbits, like all the time. But I definitely feel like you're going to be each other's wish fulfillment. And I feel like you're going to understand it little by little. I feel like even you, it's like you get into this place of like power and released and free. And now I'm in control and now I'm unstoppable. And it could be that you even start exploring other options or something, or you don't really see this person at first has immediately like, oh, this is my future spouse. It's like I feel like the energy is going to be a little bit back and forth. And that's why I feel like it could take like up to a year for you to actually officialize things and to actually date. But I feel like once you actually get into that place of dating, I feel like it's like everything starts shifting and moving really, really fast. You could even move in together like straight away or something like that. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to keep talking. It's just that I don't think you're realizing the dimension of this connection straight away. But very passionate first time, that is for sure. And let's get here into your first kid. Or kids. I keep wanting to say kids. So for some of you, it is like you're going to have twins. Or it could be that your first and second kid are very like close. Because again, you're doing it like rabbits. And we have kangaroo, courage. You're being tested, have faith and stand in your truth. Antelope, new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. So who is this first kiss? And we have owl. Sight, detach your emotions. Nice. We have rabbit. So yeah. There's nothing of like, I don't think that this child is planned whatsoever. I just feel like it's a consequence of your intimate lifestyle. But we have sight, detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. I feel like your kid is like the cool kid. I feel like your future kid is just going to be like so freaking awesome. They're super relaxed, super like detached and very like YOLO, I feel like they're just really fun to be around as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like a fire sign. I'm really picking up strongly on that energy. But there is this feeling, there is this feeling of this person having a lot of strength. And I feel like they have no problem in detaching from people, from situations that are not good for them. That may even be something that you kind of teach your kid about. And it's like very early on, and you kind of, push them into, hey, you have to make your own decisions. You have to own up your life, and you have to do whatever feels right to you, and you have to do what is best for you. And I feel like they, from a very young age, they get into this place of, okay, I'm going to make my path, and I'm going to do whatever makes me feel good. So I feel like they're going to be a very independent, strong person, very clear on what they want. Yeah, released, very free. I feel like they're going to love traveling. They could travel the world a lot, so they may not be at home a lot. But we also have boundaries. They may end up being a little bit detached, but I feel like detached in the sense of like creating boundaries and not really allowing other people in. But to be honest, I don't think that is something that they, truly like, is something that bothers them, But how is going to be the relationship between, that was dangerous. All of you, we have expressed your love. Yeah, I do feel like in terms of family environment, they're going to be very lovey-dovey. I feel like they're very expressive, and they may say, I love you a lot. I just feel like they're not really going to be around too much. I feel like it's just going to be such a fun time between all of you. You may joke with each other quite a lot as a family, especially when you and your future spouse are like kissing and just like giving love to one another, like, being very lovey-dovey. And it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if this kid is like, you, like, oh my God, you love each other. That's gross, you know? Has a joke, of course. But I really feel like at the same time, it's like it just makes them feel so happy that they have parents that love each other very, very deeply, you know? And I feel like it's just going to be so lovely. You may also actually dance as a family, especially you and your future spouse. And then it could be, I'm even getting like, it could be a tradition that you start with your future spouse and just kind of dance, maybe at, I don't know, wedding anniversaries or relationship anniversaries, and you just dance a little bit. And then it's kind of, you have this kid, excuse me, you have this kid. And so you kind of join the kid into this ritual, and you just kind of dance around the house as a family. And I feel like that is something that they're really going to love. But we have the Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. Your kid could actually have like FOMO, because I feel like they're always running. I feel like they're always like trying to do stuff and trying to accomplish stuff. And you have the Queen of Wands, so there's that fire energy, and Queen of Pentacles. I really feel like they're going to be super powerful, super confident in themselves, and super like, I know my worth, I know my skills, and I know I'm going to be able to achieve my dreams and achieve my goals. And I won't stop. I won't give up until I have them, you know, until I get myself in the place that I want to be. I also get this feeling of, oh, that actually explains like the sweetest taboo. For some of you, this could be like a same-sex situation, you and your future spouse. And so I feel like this person really, you know, your future kid really will admire a lot the two of you and like your relationship. It could just be this thing of like, maybe sometimes, especially later on, some people could make you feel ashamed for the way it started. You know, it started on Tinder. It started as a casual, intimate thing. And it's like, at first you may get a little bit afraid of what people are going to say, but I just get this feeling of like this kid just being so proud for you, owning up the relationship and not being afraid to be yourselves. You know, I feel like this kid is going to have a lot of success, but a lot of respect for the two of you. They're also going to be very wealthy, very abundant, so that's good. But I also get with this Four of Cups, I really feel like they miss out on love. It's like they have FOMO when it comes to career and maybe even parties and, again, trips and experiencing stuff. But when it comes to love, I feel like they may push it away a little bit. So, yeah. I also feel like they could actually donate a lot. Maybe that's also something you'll do as a family. But, yeah. So, pile number 3. This was lovely. If you want, like, a future kids pick a card, definitely let me know in the comments, because I'm really like enjoying this future kid part of the reading, and maybe I'll do a more in-depth part on that. But yeah, if this reading, you know, if it resonated, if you enjoyed it, definitely smash the like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to check out those other pick cards on the Future Spouse series, and if you want to look into zodiac cusp and zodiac sign readings, you can find them at the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, my 2 other channels. And my private readings are going to be down below, as well as my Patreon for self-care content and twin flame readings, okay? So, I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 4. Last but not least, if you chose the Mangano Calcite, you're definitely in the right place. Let's get here into your firsts with your future spouse. So, we're going to get started with your date, then we're going to get into your first kiss and your first time together. So let me just move here this aside so I can have a little space to put the cards. But let's get started. So this is actually a pick a card of a series of future spouse pick a cards. So we had the first one on who is your future spouse, their personality, their appearance, all of that. We also have a how and when you will meet. And I did also do another one a while back on your intimate life with your future spouse. It's an 18 plus reading. So all of those pick cards are going to be on the little cards over there. And yeah, definitely go check them out. But let's see here. This is you. This is the date. This is them. So for you, you're showing up here as sorry, regrets, apology, forgiveness. Interesting. We also have perfection. We also have intuition, telepathy, dreams, inner knowing for your future spouse, and is isolation. What is going on here? All right. We have honesty, truth, answers, communication, protect your dreams, and we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So I'm not really sure what is this apology, like sorry energy here from your side, because I kind of feel okay, so I kind of feel like there's something around, like, you have been talking for some time, but I feel like this person may get busy or something, and so they kind of they end up having a lot of work, because we have, like, here, birth of, or conception of a child or enterprise, like maybe they just got into a new job and they're kind of, trying to go their own way and trying to do their own thing and trying to figure everything out. And so I kind of feel like they may have been a little bit like MIA for a while. And or not necessarily MIA, but maybe not giving you as much attention as you would like. And you may freak out a little bit. And I feel like then this person understands, okay, wait, I need to kind of step up and I need to do something here. So I kind of feel like and then I kind of feel like in the date itself, you may kind of apologize, like, sorry, I overreacted, or I'm sorry I reacted that way, like it wasn't really my intention or something. And so I kind of feel like there's this feeling of like a birth in this connection, like a new beginning in this connection when you go on this first date. So I'm kind of curious to see how you've met, but it does appear that I feel like it was more kind of online talk than necessarily like you meeting each other quite a lot. Because I feel like that is not really happening. But I feel like during this date, there's this, honesty, communication, talking about like what you both desire and where you both want this to go and how you want it to happen. And I feel like there's a lot of openness about what you two want out of the connection. I also feel like there is something here around like how do I phrase this? It's almost like there's something you won't do. And you feel kind of bad for not wanting to do that. Tell me more about this, sorry. Oh. Okay, so we have loyalty, marriage commitment, only you. You could be waiting until marriage. So if that resonates, this is definitely your pal, and that is definitely a message for you. It's that maybe you're kind of, not necessarily ashamed, but maybe you close up a little bit because you're waiting until marriage, and so it's like, should I bring this up? Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Is this a thing? And I kind of feel like you're on the fence there, but it could even be that this person kind of tries something that way, or the subject just kind of comes up, and yeah, you kind of talk about it and kind of, hey, I'm sorry, but I can't really like move in that direction because I'm kind of waiting until marriage. But I also feel like it could be that the concept of marriage kind of shows up, has a conversation during this date. And it could be that you're very fixed on, I want to get married, I want a relationship, I want a commitment at the very least, and I'm not here just to fool around. And I feel like your idea of this person could be that they are here just to fool around. Tell me more about this, the future spouse, their energy. We have friendship. So to be honest, I feel like at this point, they're not really looking for a commitment, or they don't really feel comfortable with that, but it's not something that they kind of want to take away from you, They could have a really tough past, especially with their childhood, and that could be why they're not a big fan of commitment, or not commitment itself, but marriage specifically. And so I feel like they could be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit like, I don't know, like, we'll see where that goes. I really feel like, at this first date, you may actually end up a bit disappointed. More like, okay, well, at least we're friends, and there's a little bit of this energy. But let's pull some tarot to get a better sense of this. But let's see here. What is your energy? We have the Knight of Swords. What is your future spouse energy on this first date? We have the Emperor. With the King of Wands, yeah, they definitely would love for things to go in the more nasty way. But I feel like with the Knight of Swords showing up on your side, it's like you feel like that may be rushed. And you feel like, I kind of need a way. I kind of need to, okay, let's take it one step at a time. I also get this feeling of, with your perfection and like, sorry, it could be that you're fearing that you're like you're asking for too much. And I feel like that's something you should know already, like beforehand. It's like you're not asking for too much. And to be honest, I mean, this is your future spouse, so you're definitely not asking for too much. But, oh my God. But it does feel like you may kind of feel a little bit cringe or feel a little bit intimidated by the idea of this person perhaps not waiting for you and this person not wanting the same things as you do. And just know that, it's okay to wait. You don't have to rush things. And if you want to be in a commitment before you are intimate with this person, if you want to, if you want to wait until marriage, that is okay. Just do whatever feels right to you. And just know that you're not asking for too much. And if you feel like things are being rushed, speak up. And I mean, with honesty, I kind of feel like that is what you're doing. And this person, I feel like they're kind of stepping up. In which direction? We're going to see. So tell us more about this first date. We have the Seven of Pentacles. These two also wanted to come out. So it could be that thing. It could be that this is a very like social media based relationship. And there may even be some distance. But there's definitely this like traveling to see each other. But we have Seven of Pentacles. Two of Wands, yeah, this could definitely be, there could definitely be some distance here. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. With the Lovers, bottom of the deck. So it could be that this person is kind of transforming for, I'm not really looking for commitment, and transforming into lovers. So it could be that they're choosing this connection and they're choosing to open up a little bit about this. Maybe it will take its time. Maybe they kind of want to keep it on the friend base for a little bit. Just like you don't want to rush into anything physical. They don't want to rush into any commitment. So I kind of feel like you're both kind of having your way and protecting your own dreams, I'm kind of getting that this could, like, food could be involved in this first date. You could be like going out for dinner or going out for lunch or whatever. And I kind of get this feeling of like it may actually be quite a long date. So it could be that you're like you go out for dinner or you go out for lunch and like stay all afternoon together, and maybe even have dinner afterwards. But if this is about, if this is at dinner time, then I definitely feel like it's more of like a day-ish kind of timeline here. But I definitely get this feeling that if it is around dinner, it's like you went for dinner, but then you just keep talking and just keep spending time together, and then you go eat a little dessert or something, or a little midnight snack or something. And I just feel like there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth talk, and just sharing the past, talking about, just everything between the two of you, and everything internally and what you've been through and all of those things. I really feel like there's going to be a lot of talk in this date. Again, I kind of feel like this person, at first, they could try and build a little bit the ambiance for little spice, but I really feel like there's this thing of like, no, I have my decision made, and I only want to do certain things if I'm in a relationship. And I feel like this person totally understands it, totally respects it. And I feel like they to be honest, I feel like they get into this point at first of, okay, well, that's okay, so let's stay friends and we'll see what that goes. And by the end of it, I feel like there's more of a, this is going somewhere than a, we'll see where it goes. I feel like this person feels a little bit more confident. I feel like you feel a little bit more confident, but it is going to take things very, very slow. So yeah, is there anything I've missed around the first date? So we have Llama, soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust in the journey. We also have graceful transformation, soften your heart and find your flow. You may even go by some lake. That is also something that is coming through. It's like, again, I do feel like there is some food involved, and you could, I don't know, again, go for lunch, go for dinner or something. I'm even getting like, for some of you, you may cook in your own house, either you or your future spouse. I wouldn't be surprised if it was your future spouse, because they would have the excuse like, oh, well, the bed is right there. But, either way, I don't think that anything is going to happen here. sexually between the two of you on the first date. But I also feel like it's like you spend a lot of time together, so then you could gotta go for a walk and you end up by a lake and you stay there and talk a little bit. There could also be like a lot of animals around the two of you. You may even, like for some of you, I feel like it's very limited, but you can even go to a zoo, or again, somewhere where there are a lot of animals. But I definitely feel like with this graceful transformation and soul growth, I definitely see the two of you opening up a lot emotionally. Let me clarify this Ace of Swords, but I do feel like there are going to be a lot of deep emotional talks. There may be some things that one of you are not saying. Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I kind of feel like there's some sort of limiting belief, some sort of fear, something that this person is not saying. I feel like it's them. As if you would judge them, as if or maybe they just don't feel comfortable with it, but it does appear that there is something from their past or something in their energy that they don't feel comfortable sharing, and maybe that would kind of come up in the next few dates. But it does appear that so I kind of feel like there's some level of I don't feel good enough for you. I feel like you deserve more than what I'm able to give you, and they may make an excuse as in why they need to back away a little bit or why you should stay friends, but never this of like, I'm not enough. I feel like that is a strong insecurity and a strong fear that they have. And because they do see you as wish fulfillment, and they do actually, again, by the end of the date, they're more like, this is going somewhere. Let's just take our time. But they don't really tell you that they see you as wish fulfillment, and that they do really see something happening here between the two, and that they want to offer you something, and that you're everything they've always wanted, but that they don't feel good enough for you, and that you deserve more, and they're not that person. So I feel like they talk a lot about stuff and about their life and about what they went through, but not really this more, I don't know, insecure side. I feel like they like to portray themselves as, and to show themselves to the world, especially to you, as I'm this brave person, super powerful, super confident, and nothing can get to me. And I feel like they don't really open up too much about that, those insecurities. All right. But a very interesting date. So let's get here into your first kiss. Is it going to be on the date? I don't really see that happening though, but it could be. So for you, we have chemistry, passion, attraction, sparks. Could it be? Maybe we'll look into your first time together, but it could even be that the first kiss kind of leads to more. But we have Bull Bell, gratitude, be thankful for what is good now. All right. For your person, we have fear, insecurities, shadow work, ego. Very interesting. Nasturtium, grounding, the beginning is where you need to be. That is so beautiful. This is going to be a very impactful first kiss. We have realization, lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. And we have horse, short journey. This person may surprise you. Again, there could be, for some of you, there's definitely some distance here. And I feel like this person may surprise you, or you may surprise them. And I kind of feel like that's interesting, because I feel like this first kiss could start as an argument, or it could start as, I don't know, it's like something is like there's some friction here. And I feel like it is because of those unsaid things, of those insecurities that person didn't open up about. And it's like you don't know where any of, this whole situation is coming from, so you're just reading it for what you know. And I feel like then this person is like, there may be some sort of argument or some sort of, I don't know, misunderstanding or something. And I feel like then this person in the middle of all of it kind of just kisses you very passionately. I feel like it's going to be a very passionate kiss, but they just kind of flip or they say something like, I don't know, you're kind of talking about something and they're like, no, it's because I like you. It's because I want a relationship with you. It's like they just let it all out at that point. And I feel like at that point, they may also say like, No, this is because you deserve more and I cannot be that person for you. I cannot give you that. And then boom, kiss. There's something around those lines. But I definitely feel like it starts with this person or you, like someone going towards the other. To be honest, I kind of feel like it could be you. But, well, yeah, I kind of feel like it could be both. But maybe you're kind of meeting like midway, something like that. But I definitely feel like this person, like after the kiss, I feel like they're more in a place of, let's just take one step at a time. Maybe this is not so bad. Maybe this is the beginning of something great. And I feel like they are choosing to trust you, and they are choosing to feel a little bit more in tune with the connection and just be present in the moment. I feel like there's this strong feeling of that. Yeah. I even feel like it may be in this point. It could be that, that they have feelings for you and all that. But it could be in this point of like the first kiss that they actually realize that they see a whole future with you in a future spouse kind of way. It may be that at this point they understand, holy shit, Pal 4 is the one. There is a little bit of this feeling here with this. You're definitely going to be loving it because like we have chemistry there. Be thankful for what is good now. It's like you're going to be rocking it and really loving this first kiss. Maybe for some of you, it's even like your first kiss, but we have the World. We have, there we go. Is there a flipper? No, I don't think there is. But we have the 10 of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands. So there's definitely this feeling of like an argument or a misunderstanding here with the 5 of Wands. What is this first kiss energy here? We have the 7 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune to the 4 of Wands. So this first kiss is definitely going to officialize things. Or again, yeah, I do feel like the first kiss could officialize things because I feel like this is like some sort of revelation of feelings. And it is, yeah, Queen of Cups wants to come through and we have the Tower. It's like this person is letting you know how they feel. And like at that moment, I feel like there's just this thing of like, all right, I'm going to meet you halfway and there's a kiss, something like that. But I definitely feel like it's almost like this person pushes away or this person tries to end things. It could be that. This person tries to end things and tries to push you away and to kind of create blockages here and everything like that. And then it's like, but why? Like, what is happening here? It's like, did I do anything wrong or something? And I definitely feel like then it starts like some sort of argument or some sort of heated up connection or exchange of words. Let's talk it. Let's say it like that. Like, gosh, I really feel like this person really struggles with, expressing their feelings and communicating. That or I'm just tired of, recording a lot of readings today. But I definitely feel like there is this thing of like the blockage is now finally gone. Tell me more about this 5 of Wands. What is causing this friction? What is causing this? I did see the Hermit. So yeah, it could be that this person kind of pushed you away or is wanting to push you away, but I feel like you're not having it. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, there's that confirmation. But then it's like, I feel like you see this person has your wish fulfillment. So it's like, all right, but give me a reason. All right, but why are you doing it? I feel like you're, I don't know. I feel like you're in this energy of like, I need more information than that. Like, I'm not just going to allow you to push me away. I need to know why. And I feel like that's when they kind of, let all of those things out and they kind of break down their walls and they open up and they show their heart and their feelings and things shift and now you're in a commitment. So there's something like that. Or there's like a level up to the commitment. But I do feel like at this point, you're not fully in one. I feel like it's the first kiss that is going to make it a commitment. But yeah, is there anything else? Let me see. What is your energy here in the first kiss? Judgment. How beautiful. And for this person, High Priestess. Wow, that is amazing. For their side, I feel like there is a release. I feel like there is this feeling of like, I feel free to be who I am. I feel free to now explore my options and to do what I want. For your side, there is this big, to be honest, I feel like you get this feeling of like, this is the first kiss of many. And I feel like you kind of break free as well. Maybe to explore a little bit more this passionate side and this, I don't know, this attraction and this, the things that you're feeling inside. You know, I feel like you allow yourself to go a little bit further. I don't really feel like you're having, you're being intimate with each other at this point. But I feel like you could be, you know, there could be a little bit of foreplay or something, you know, just a little spice. But I don't really see too much happening around that. I just feel like it's going to be a very passionate, intentional kiss, you know. Anything I've missed? We have hair, strength, take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation, for sure. So again, I really feel like there is going to be this revelation of feelings leading up to this first kiss. We have lion, honor your soul and celebrate its journey, and intuition with starfish. Listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. And I feel like this is going to be true for both of you. I feel like, again, with this first kiss, maybe before you were kind of hesitating and questioning, is this really the thing? Maybe this person is not that into me. And I feel like with this first kiss, this is the first kiss of many. I really feel like you're going to have this awareness immediately, and you're really going to be like, no, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for, you know. I do feel like not necessarily that you're twin flames, but there could be like a big, strong spiritual bond between the two of you. And to be honest, it could not necessarily karmic, but it could, like there could be some twists and turns in this connection. So it may not always be easy. But let's see where we go with that. I mean, possibly we're not going to go with that too further, but I do get this feeling of like there may be some karmic cycles that kind of need to be broken and that kind of need to end. And that's possibly why this person is also so, scared of fully committing to you and fully embracing their emotions. It could be something karmic that they have to heal and something from a past life that they have to go through. But yeah, so let's get here into... Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I think I remember. Yeah, I think it's this way. But it could actually be the other way around. But we have here for you, we have karma and past life. So there we go. Exactly what we were talking about. And true love. And then for here, we have for your first time, we have joy and jubilation. How beautiful. Deception. Reconciliation. That is very interesting. We have funeral, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, hard work ahead, and a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. That is interesting. So I kind of get this vibe. It's interesting because I do feel like it's this way. But now you're the one that, like in your first time, now you're the one that has to go through some healing here. Because I feel like their past life trauma, they could have more, but I feel like their biggest block was this emotional availability, this emotional openness that they didn't really have. And I feel like with that first kiss, it kind of unlocked everything. And I feel like now it is the other way around, because you could be, what leads up to this first time, it could be a period of perhaps stagnation or a period of not stagnation. I feel like it's a period of insecurity or a period of uncertainty, because I feel like you could get jealous about possibly like a coworker, or you could get jealous around maybe even just the idea of a third party, because I feel like either in your past, and it could be both, either in your past or in a past life, you may have been cheated on, or there may have been like a third party situation. And I feel like that is what's causing the complication here. I was going to say the drama, but it could not necessarily that this person is going to say that you're overreacting, but maybe that's what happened here in the past. Is like your partner told you that, oh, you're overreacting, like it's nothing, this coworker, like they're nothing. And And I kind of feel like now you may be worried that you're going through the same thing. You may have some trust issues here that haven't been resolved yet. And I feel like that is what starts this whole thing, is like you're questioning this person's faithfulness. But are you opening up about it? Maybe not. And so I feel like leading up to this first time, there could be a big conversation around like, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm suspecting of. This is what I think is happening. And I feel like this first time is going to be out of this point of trust and out of this point of, no, hey, like, this is what's happening. Like, this person, they're like literally nothing. And like, I can show you my phone. I can show you my messages, like whatever you need, I'm here for you. And, you know, I feel like they're really going to reassure you, and they're really going to, because we even have like reliable, and pure love. So I really feel like they're going to do everything that they can to make you feel good, to make you feel safe and solid and respected. And so I really feel like the first time is going to come out of this place of, you know, I really want you to be safe with me. I really want you to be here with me. And I really want you to allow me to take care of you and allow me to show you that I love you. And so, I mean, we even have like joy and jubilation. So I feel like it's going to be a very fun first time. Again, for some of you, maybe it is your first time, but I feel like it's going to be very, very beautiful. And I do feel like this is going to, I don't know, I don't know what this person says, but I feel like it's going to reassure you and make you so trusting of this person and make you so welcomed in this person's energy that I feel like you're just gonna let go and be like, all right, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to go this next level in this connection. And I do feel like this person is going to put in a lot of effort in pleasing you. Because again, especially if it is, I feel like for a lot of you, maybe most of you, it is your first time overall. So it's like they want to make sure that you feel comfortable. They want to make sure that you feel okay. Maybe again, they just know that you have this thing of like, I'm only going to do it in a relationship. So it kind of, you know, I want to take it slowly. And I feel like they have this thing of like, are you sure? Are you totally comfortable? Are you okay? And they really want to take care of you. Well, let's get here a few more details. We have King of Wands, 10 of Wands. That's nice. We have the Six of, well, it is the Six, but we have the Lovers. All right. Yeah. We have the Five of Cups and the Four of Swords. So we have the 10 of Wands and the Four of Swords. One of you, and my guess it's you, you're not going to be able to walk the next day. You're not going to be able to move straight away. I feel like you may even feel like a little bit lightheaded and dizzy and like, oh my God, what just went through my body? I feel like it's going to be that good, you know. But I also feel like this person is going to make you feel so confident, so sexy, so powerful. You're definitely going to need a nap afterwards. I do feel like there is a lot of like, even afterwards, it's interesting because I'm getting a lot of afterwards energy and not so much during, but I do feel like there is this feeling of like just being with each other naked afterwards, you know, just looking into each other's bodies and just put it, you know, bringing it all in, what is the word? Taking it all in, you know. And I definitely feel like there's this healing of like, I even feel like you may feel a little bit sad of like, oh, I'm so sorry I freaked out. I'm so sorry this happened. I'm sorry. But this person is really going to be super sweet and gentle about it. And I also feel like this person, I feel like they're also afraid that they may have been a little bit rough with you, or that they screw it up in some way. Like, I don't know, that they did something that you didn't like. And I feel like you on your side may also have a little bit of that fear. But it's kind of stupid because you're both like out of this world when this ends, and is just like, oh my God, this was so good. I also get this feeling of like you're fully releasing this past cycle here, and you're really getting into this place of, okay, I can rest now. I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm safe with this person. I know that I can trust this person. And so I really feel like it is going to be a beautiful encounter here. Very, very passionate. To be honest, I do feel like this person could be kind of rough, and maybe even a little bit of spanking. I'm also getting that. Let's see here. Tell me more about. They could also, they could also like whoever is the masculine here, and doesn't have to be a male, just masculine energy. Whoever's more dominant, whoever's more like in control. I do feel like they're definitely going to be in control, but there is this feeling of like picking you up and flipping you around and just doing whatever they want with your body. And I even feel like that's why at the end they're like a little bit sorry and a little bit like regretful, because it's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot that this is your first time, or I forgot that this means something really important to you, you know, that this is something huge for you. And I just kind of lost control, you know, and I feel like they're a little bit afraid that they may have pushed it. But they, with the true love, they are doing this out of love, and it's not just the physical side. You're making love here. But what is your energy here? We didn't pull cards for that. 6 of Cups. Yeah, so there we go. It's like some past wounds, some past beliefs, some past hurts are coming forward. And I feel like that's what leads to this period of frustration and everything. And I kind of feel like this person may feel you back away a little bit and push away a little bit. And I kind of feel like then they kind of offer you something that it's irresistible, and it's like everything changes and you feel a lot more in tune with yourself. It's interesting. Like, I'm getting caught up on my own words. Like I said, they offer you something irresistible. So I wonder if this person is like asking you for the next step, or it's like, do you want to, it could be that this person is like, I want you to meet my parents, or I want to bring you to this thing that is really important to me, or it's like, let me show you that I'm truly honest and serious about it. It's, you know, it's like there's this sort of proof of love, something that they tell you. And I do feel like it could be like meeting parents, or I'm not really getting like big moves, but it's like it's a small big move. You know, it's a small big step. Because I'm not really getting the energy of moving in together, or, I don't know, getting married, like proposing to you. I am getting this feeling of something that may appear small, but it's actually quite a big, important step here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like this person is offering you something. What are they offering exactly? Well, for some of you, it could be moving in together. For some of you, it could be. But for others, it is definitely like meeting the parents, or meeting family, or something like that. Or like, let's go on a trip together. Let's do this. It's like they offer you something that that shows you that they truly care, and that they it's like, you know, that they're offering you this with all their heart, with all their love. And then it kind of leads to this first time. But tell me more about the King ones. We have the Temperance. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, they're not giving me a lot of information. This is so interesting. I do feel like there is going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. I also feel like there is this feeling of this person may be very experienced, because it's almost like they already know all your sweet spots. They already know exactly what to do. And I feel like that is something that is really going to blow your mind. But they are really going to put in a lot of effort. And I do feel like it is going to be very balanced. It's like they don't ask you anything. One of you could also be very loud. That was also something that I was hearing before. But one of you could be very loud, and that's something that is going to turn the other person on. But I really feel like you're going to be very satisfied by the end of this. And with this, like the 7 of Wands, I really wonder if for some of you, this is your first ever time with someone. And where wasn't it with you? Yeah, short journey. It's like there may be some distance here, right? I think it was with you. And it could be that afterwards, this person kind of decides to stay a little bit longer, or I don't know, there's this thing of like wanting to give you reassurance that they're going to go back to their, to their place. But it's like, maybe that's why they ask you to move in. It's like, I'm going to go back to my place, but I want us to spend more time together. I want this to happen. So let's book a trip together. Let's, I don't know, let's move in together. Like, let's do something about this. Let's already set up a new meeting. Let's already set up some time for us to see each other again. There's a little bit of this vibe. This person is really going to put in the effort. I really love this. Because at this point, it's like they're the secure one. And they're really going to be there for you. Anything I've missed? Look at that extremes. You're going to be sweating. My God. I really feel like they're going to be like, it's going to be fast. It's going to be fast. And with this purity, it's like they really know what they're doing. But it's going to be fast. Not in a sense of fast in terms of duration, fast in terms of like strokes or whatever. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things happening and it's going to be like, woo. So, yeah. That's it. Let's get here into your first child together. This is a little bonus. So we're going to look into, who that first child is going to be like, their personality, how the relationship is going to be between the two of you. And yeah, so what do we have here for Pal 4's first child with their future spouse? Okay. Well, one thing that I'm picking up on is that you may have a hard time controlling them, or having like some sort of, not necessarily power, but it's like you may have a hard time like really, I don't know, putting rules on them. I feel like they're going to be a little bit of a rebel. But to be honest, I feel like that is actually their purpose. I feel like their purpose is to be a rebel to the world. So you're raising a revolutionary, but I feel like they're going to have a lot of things to say. I feel like this is someone that is not going to be afraid to talk back. So that may come up as a little bit of an issue. But I mean, I feel like you're going to push through, but I do feel like this person, they are very creative. I feel like they're very passionate. I am picking up on strong Aries energy. But I do feel like it's like they are very passionate. And so whenever they speak and they talk back, I don't think that they always talk back with intention of talking back and being disrespectful. I just feel like they speak with passion. And so it's like, I don't think that they think things through. They just let the words come out of their mouth. And so I feel like this is going to be someone with a strong personality, I guess. And I feel like this is someone that is not afraid to cut people off. They may actually have very few friends growing up. Because I really feel like they're very picky when it comes to the people that they let in and the people that they let, be part of their circle. But we have beauty. This person is going to be really beautiful. They're really going to be very attractive. And I even feel like they're going to be a beautiful kid, like straight away. But we have peace and we have wisdom. So again, I really get this feeling of like, this person being a leader. Their purpose is to be a leader. And to be honest, I feel like you could have some part in it. It could be something that you introduce to this child that, I don't know, kind of makes them want to be this leader and makes them want to, or makes them fall in love with this field, with this area. So it could be something that you show them that pushes them into, this path right here. I also feel like they're going to be someone that really loves spending time on their own. Has a kid. I don't think that they're going to, again, have many friends. But I even feel like, for example, in school, they could always be alone doing their thing. And even in like kindergarten, maybe they're the kid that is always playing there. And the whole group is here playing together. And they're just there with their little blocks doing their thing. What is the relationship here between the two or the three of you? Going to be like... We have past life relationship and flirt. So I definitely feel like this kid, I feel like their most authentic self comes up whenever they are with you. And we even have here trust. So I really feel like they are going to respect you and they are going to love you so very much. But I feel like sometimes they don't control the words that they say. I'm even getting, for some of you, this kid could be autistic. Oh my God. And so I kind of feel like they may be a little bit not hard to handle, but it's like they have a few nuances that you kind of need to know how to deal with them, how to work with them, how to, talk to them. And it's like the way that they talk back, you may be aware that, oh, wait, this is just their way of talking. I feel like for some of you that could be the case. But I do feel like there is this beautiful soulmate energy between all of you. And I really feel like it is going to be a very beautiful family here. I do feel like whenever you're arguing, I feel like it is going to be some pretty heated arguments, but there is a lot of passion and love for all of you. And with this flirt, I definitely feel like you're going to have a really fun time together. So let's see here. What else can you tell us? Yeah, so with the Four of Cups, I really feel like this person is the loner. And just like whenever someone tries to approach them, they're like, yeah, nope, I'm out. They're like to be in their own zone. I also feel like they're gonna most likely be a workaholic. Two of Wands, Two of Cups. They're gonna love you so freaking much. But I kind of feel like they really have a hard time like expressing love or allowing love in or something like that. Because I really feel like they're very picky with the energy that they let in. And I do feel like they have a very clear vision of what they want in the future. So it's something, I really feel like it could be something that you kind of present to them as a child, even, just a toy, but they really love that toy and they fall in love. It's like you give them a rocket and they fall in love with space. They fall in love with astronomy and they have this clear vision from a young age that I'm going to be an astronaut, and maybe they change something. And again, this person is going to be a revolutionary. So your future kid is going to be someone that is going to change their field of work. And so in that case, it would be like they would change the world of astronomy or something like that. But I feel like they're very, very smart. I really feel like they are. So this is it, especially because I'm running out of battery. And yeah, but I hope this resonated and I hope you enjoyed it. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me. Words, gosh. Don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out those other pick a cards on the Future Spouse series. If you're interested in zodiac cusp, zodiac sign readings, definitely check out the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, my other two channels. And if you're interested in a private reading, the link is going to be down below. Also, if you want me to do like a pick a card on your future babies, your future kids, definitely let me know. Because I'm really loving this type of energy here. So if you want to see that, definitely let me know in the comments. But private readings, the link is going to be down below, as well as my Patreon, where I have self-care content and twin flame readings. Okay? So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.